Hello. We're trying this again. I'm actually trying to do this streaming thing. Hi. So we're not on the main channel, I think, that I'm like so paranoid about that. I don't know how to do this, clearly. I have no idea what's going on. But hello. Broke my wrist, immediately just like terrible luck everywhere. It was a bad omen. I gotta close the stream. I gotta shut it down. Hi everyone, how's it going? Oh, we can get my very professional thingy bobber here out of the way. So obviously this is all just like cobbled together with duct tape, but that's kind of the vibe, you know? That's just like what it's about lately. I fell backwards. The horse wouldn't raise his head. Oh, a horse injury. My sister used to have a horse. One of my first experiences was like my whole family getting taken, you know, on like a toured guide, but one of the horses kicked into like a wasp nest or something. Wasps everywhere. Horses went crazy. We all like were getting flung off of our horses. The tour guide like broke his wrist trying to like pull off one of my siblings from a horse. Anyway, yeah, horses are scary. You got to be careful. Let me get some background music here. Hopefully this all works. So firstly, hi. Thanks for stopping in. It is simultaneously so cool and also just like because I'm an unexperienced guy when it comes to this. Like seeing messages just pop up, just like fly through when you go live is like, oh damn, that's kind of spooky. The stage fright a little bit. Our professional boy, exactly. That's me. That's me. That's me. Hold on. For this incredibly professional background, I do want to be here because I want it to be about me. Me just looking at you like that. Pleading eyes. So, yeah, hi. So firstly, this might be a little loud. Let me adjust. Let me know, you know, if the volume's okay in every way. Let me know how we're looking, how we're doing. Hello, everyone. Hope you get well soon. I hope the wrist is okay. Yeah, that's a terrible thing to break, too. That sucks. Horse ride in the mountains was cool. That sounded way less injuries, so I'm all on board. Awesome. Well, thank you for the kind words, as always. It's so sick that I can just hang out and chill. So as always, this may come as a surprise, okay? I want you to listen to me. You're going to be shocked. You may want a seat. I have no idea what the vibe is today, what I'm doing, or how to do anything basically ever. I have absolutely no idea. Vaguely, what I think we're going to do is volume is perfect. Amazing, amazing. Vaguely, screen is black on Twitch. Are you serious? Wait, let me check. Is that so? Oh my lord, hold on. Literally, why would that even happen then? Okay, so it shows there. And then, I mean, it should be, why is it? You're right, but, oh my lord, hold on. But what's the reason for that? Oh no. So as far as I can tell, there should be literally no reason why that should be happening right now. Let me try to, I guess, restart the stream over there specifically if I can. 1010 visuals. Honestly, to be honest, you're probably spared at that point. Maybe I should run the whole stream like that. Toggle all. No, I want to. See, I don't know how to do this though. Okay, we're resetting on Twitch. I would like to stream to both. That is generally how we do this. We're trying to do both YouTube and Twitch, just give people the options. Neither one's monetized or anything. I don't really care. I just want people to use whatever platform is cozy. Personally, I would probably go for YouTube because that way you can like kind of rewind back on the stream instead of having to redo the whole thing. You shall figure it out, trust. Yeah, there's going to be a little bit of a period of understanding and learning here. Because obviously I don't know what I'm doing. And that's kind of what you're in for. So again, there's no like exciting, cool, amazing, awesome event that we're doing. We're just hanging out. I want to just be on stream more and just kind of do stuff a little more. So we'll see how it goes. I would love to actually have 2 functioning streams though. Because I mean, Twitch is kind of the place you do this at, right? Why though? It's still a blank screen. It's so strange because this is also literally the exact settings that I used previously in other streams in the past, like, you know, decades ago for Halloween. Reload the player. Yeah, it's totally busted there, which is awesome because, Real Joska stream. True, this is the real experience. Twitch just doesn't like it. Okay. And there is something shown. Player broken. Yeah, that's what I'm getting too. It's like it can't even make it there, right? The video download was... Dude, what is Twitch doing? It must be like some kind of connection through the restream thing. Oh, I love technical difficulties. That's so bizarre. Why? Why would it do this? All right, we'll check this for just a bit, and if not, then I guess we'll... Wait, it's live again now. Yeah, I think it's just totally broken in a way that I don't think is actually my fault for a change, perhaps. Paired channels. So like, yeah, this should be totally fine. And it's even sending it to their... Twitch just has to have the stream projected into their minds. True. It's a different experience. So as an ASMR creator, my whole thing is the audio format, right? So now you can choose your own adventure. You can choose to have your experience tainted by visuals, or you can choose the bliss of your mind's eye projecting what you should be seeing instead. My Twitch is lagging. No, it's definitely not just your Twitch. It's definitely on my end / like Twitch's end, which is, yeah, it's very annoying. Especially because I just don't know how I would even go about fixing this. Because yeah, like it's strange. You can bring it up, and this is the video of just a second ago where the video is in place, and now if we try to go here, it's just nothing. It's just, yeah, total darkness. So it's very, very, very confusing, isn't it? Move over to YouTube. I would like to get it fixed, because again, if I'm going to be streaming, I might as well do it on the main streaming platform, but it's just totally broken. So it might be just a pass today, I guess. For no good reason, too. Yeah, Well, no, it'd be the same stream key. This looks fine. It's so strange. It says it's streaming there. Yeah, I don't get it. I'll try to reset the Twitch one more time, and if not, then I guess we'll just chill here for now, unfortunately. Well, being a content creator, but also being technologically adept, yeah, it makes it rough. I agree completely. I feel like that is sincerely like a huge dampener on my life experiences, is just like constant barrage of technical issues, especially when you're trying to, as you said, create content. There's always like, oh, some kind of file is corrupt, or this thing just isn't working, and it's like you have to reinstall it, and then that breaks something else over here. Mr. Best Boy Joska, I have a question. Sorry, that's my twin brother. This is lazy, technologically inept streamer Jerska. But I can try to answer in my bro's stead. What's going on? Now lagging on YouTube? Oh my god. Is it just cursed from the start? Is it should I give up? Is it a sign? Here's the second channel. Hey, what's up, Vog? I'm crawling in the Wi-Fi tubes to come fix your tech problems. I'm a tech consultant. Perfect news. Thank you. Not a good day for the Twitch enjoyers. Honestly, at that point, you just have to accept your place as a second-class citizen. Disgusting. Disgusting platform. Because YouTube has never had any kind of controversies or issues. Unlike Twitch. You see. YouTube is fine. Okay, I do think the YouTube is up. Let's give the Twitch one more shot for now, and if it's just like completely destroyed, then it must be God's plan. So, okay, channels, Twitch, like it obviously has the URL fine, it has everything good. And it's not even like it doesn't have permission, it's just so bizarre. Jerska, can I make fan art? You can try. You can try to capture the brilliance of Jerska. No, but obviously, that's very sweet, and obviously the answer is yes. It's a kind of a bizarre thing that happens, in my opinion, is people, and it's very respectful, but like people ask like, hey, can I make fan art? And it's like, yeah, I can't stop you. Why would that be in my hands? Like I'm putting out the public content. You can draw whatever the hell you want. Jerska, compliment. I love how calm you always seem. I don't care if you actually are. Well, thank you. Let's play some horror games and we'll see. We'll put that to the test. How's that? Actually, to be honest with you, I don't know if I think it makes me conceptually a bad horror game streamer. I really do not get spooked. Twitch is dead. Okay. All right. Pour one out for Twitch. That's very frustrating. Do you make the art for your vids? I do when I'm usually involved. I'm gonna be honest, okay? I'm not happy about it either, but it's usually a 3-step process between like an AI concept and then friends drawing for me and then me editing it from there and like combining stuff like that. Nice, your reappearances made me feel extremely guilty that I never got the motivation to finish my werewolf script. Sometimes content creators don't like fan art and it's better to just ask. Well, I guess like it depends on, like, I can understand if it's normal fan art that's not sexualized, I can't imagine literally anyone ever having a problem with that. If it's like, you know, not even like straight up not safe for work, but even if it's like sexualized or like kind of risque, I can understand a little bit. But even then, it's like, I feel like, you know, you can draw whatever you want. You just don't have to show them. I feel like it's when you kind of put it in front of their face that it could be an issue. Sure, I understand. Yeah, okay, so Twitch is just... I literally just do not know what to do about this. Maybe later on I'll try to broadcast directly to Twitch to see if it's just the restreaming process that breaks it or not, but for now, taking Twitch out back. Goodbye, Twitch. Okay, did you get my message? I did. I have like a lot of messages that I have not gotten around to. So I believe so. Yeah, I just need to respond. I'm sorry, especially after recently where I was like, hey, everyone literally everywhere, message me about everything, please. I'm trying to get through everything. Can I tell you what my day last night was? Because I would like to throw some shade at a company that is perhaps nearly as inept as me. Anime Expo just didn't work. These bastards tried to sabotage me from the jump. I had my Anime Expo pass and I couldn't make it, so I wanted to give it out. So I found some people, picked one to get the like little 4-day pass or whatever. And then we started realizing something was terribly wrong and had to troubleshoot it for like hours, only to realize these bastards apparently were supposed to have sent me a badge in the first place, mail it to my house, but I didn't have it. But here's the issue, is that if you were supposed to get a physical badge, you can't register the pass like in name at the event. So it's literally, as far as I can tell, like worthless. And they have no, and their contact information is like, yeah, so like the expo started, so basically don't expect a response at all. Good luck. Bastards scammed me out of a few $100s. What the hell? And also I look like a complete doofus talking to this person like, yo, enjoy Anime Expo, dude. Like, have so much fun. Bastards. I'm gonna be at Anime Expo? Damn. Let me know how it is. Tell me how cool it is. I'll have so much fun hearing about how awesome it is. You never got your pass? No. I got the poster, which I thought was technically the badge because it had QR codes on it. So I gave those, I like screenshotted those, gave those to the person, transferred the pass, like the whole thing. Turns out that I was just an idiot, and also so was Anime Expo, and there was supposed to be a badge that came with it. So now it's just kind of, we're in purgatory, and it seems like I'm just scammed out of the money, and it, basically. And they say the internet makes things easier. Exactly. I long for the days of chopping down wood to build my own log cabin. Unironically, kind of true, though. Yeah, exactly. It makes me look like a scammer. It's trying to ruin my credibility. As if it needed any help with that. Mr. like disappears for months at a time without any explanation or any, you know, like communication at all. Shaking my head. Do you do cosplay or you go for enjoyment? I was gonna cosplay. Although it was a case of it starting to be close to the clock. Like I was running out of time. But I think the cosplay was going to be pretty simple. So let me show you. I had a couple options, but basically I was going to go for something that was like pretty easy for me to do. So I'm a fairly short, long-haired, brown-haired individual. So basically what I would do is just put on a suit. So this is a gacha game. This is the best gacha game ever made, although the mechanics suck. It actually has a good story. Can you imagine? So all I would have to do is basically put on a suit, glasses, get a fake cigarette. This is Gregor from Limbus Company. So this is a game. It's a messed up, dark fantasy type game. It's actually a really interesting story. It's not a gacha game in any sense that you would probably imagine, but it's very cool. So all I would have to do is basically just like get a suit. I wasn't going to get an actual, like pre-made cosplay thing. I was just going to pick up a suit, but at some point I would have to figure out like this crazy anime arm, right? Wait, I can't believe what you're missing. Your cosplay debut. I know. I was ready. I had pretty much the outfit. I just needed to my plan was to go. I was like, okay, I'm going to go to like a Halloween store or something I'm going to find a scythe. Like a Grim Reaper scythe, and then I need to spray paint that, and then I'm good to go. Then I show up at the con at Anime Expo. Nobody even knows that it was all last minute. Genius. Turns out I would have been scammed anyway, and all I've done is pass on the scam to somebody else. It's the small details that get crazy. It's true. It wouldn't have been like an insane cosplay, but there would have been, somebody out there would have seen me and been like, hey, I see you're attempting a cosplay from a game that I like, so let's chill and let's be friends. And I would have been like, cool. This game is sick. This is actually, by the way, something we might go through on stream, because this game is pretty much, you play it for the story. It's basically a visual novel. It does have gameplay elements, but nobody really cares about them. But the story goes hard as fuck. Spirit Halloween and prepare for next year. It's pretty much the plan at this point. Still got to put on the scarf for Toji. Toji goes crazy. Big Toji stan here, by the way. Joska, are you okay with your voice used in animatics? Yeah. If you want to animate any video that I've done or audio, or God forbid stream, you poor cursed soul. Yeah, feel free to do that. I don't think I'm picky about any of that kind of stuff. So yeah, like anything you want. And if you want custom VO stuff, then just contact me and maybe we can work that out too. Remind me of my Jinx cosplay from Arcane that I gave up after I used yarn for the wig. That sounds just incredibly involved. That sounds like quite a task. What is the story about? So the story is, it's a very messed up kind of world where there's like this big mega city and there's different like sort of corporations that do different stuff. It gets crazy anime bullshit, but essentially you are a creature who can turn your posse immortal. Like everyone, it's very dystopian, okay? So everyone is just trying to survive. So most of the population is just having a bad day. So it's part like anomaly core, like SCP coded. It originally started as a game that was essentially like then SCP Foundation, what is it? Lobotomy Corporation, I think. Which, by the way, is a really, really fun game for like a couple hours, in my opinion. So this is a game where you like run an SCP sort of facility. So like you'll be managing rooms and you get randomly assigned anomalies. I forget what they call them in the actual game, but you get assigned random anomalies, which each have their own crazy, weird parameters. I just want to see like someone playing the game. So like it'll be totally weird stuff like, okay, here's a doll. So what you need to do is have your employees like come in there and the doll actually only wants to be praised. So if you try to study it in any other capacity, oh, it's going to be just the intro. Like here's one. Here's a bird that is like, well, not this guy. Wait, where's my bird? Well, it's killing somebody. There's like this dove which has a conspicuous blood stain on it. So you're trying to study it. And it's like if you talk to it in the wrong way, it turns out that it's actually like a demon and just simply kills your employee right then and there. So in this world, like they use these things for like as power sources. You have a crew of characters who are based on novels. The character I showed you named Gregor is based on Metamorphosis, as you may know. It's a wild time. What are your pronouns? He, him. I'm just a guy. Don't worry about that, but thank you. It's like Fallout Shelter with SCP. This is what it started at as. So we started out as this weird little management game with like SCP shenanigans. You have like your guys running around. This dude's trying to tame this bird or like understand it, to study it. If you please the anomalies, then they'll like give more power to the facility. One is like this old lady who literally just wants company because she's sad, but if you stay too long, she traps you literally in like a world of her stories, and your guy dies from being kept there so long because she'll like trap you. Some stuff is like literally if you look at the room, the anomaly looks back and like freaks out and escapes containment, so you literally just can't on your screen like look to that. It's actually very cool. Honestly, it's a horror game in its own right. Maybe we could just play that. So we're streaming over here on YouTube. This is the flashbang out. This is the second channel. This is where we're currently streaming. Ignore that one. So this is us. So we literally... Can I just go to the damn video, please? Streamception. So, hi everyone, by the way. Captured in 4K. When the allegations come out, no one will be able to say they weren't here. They weren't supporting Joska as he takes another 3-month vacation unprompted. All caught in 4K. You supported me through every decision. However, so we actually did this before. So the last live stream I think we really did was another Halloween one where we already went through and compiled a big list of games. So if we want to be lazy, firstly, we can just steal from that one, okay? Which might be easiest. But essentially what we're here to do is figure out what we're here to do, okay? Also, welcome in, everyone. By the way, thanks for hanging out. Sorry the Twitch isn't working. Have you already played Deltarune Chapter 5? I have not even played Deltarune Chapter 1. And to be honest, it's one of those things I'm a little bit resistant because it's so popular. I'm a loser like that. I'm a grumpy hater where I'm like, actually, I think it's not as good as you're saying now. In fact, I'm going to hate on it. Not to that extent, but I'm like a little bit like, maybe I'll just wait for the hype to die down and all the chapters to be out if I am going to play that. Have you ever heard of a game called Coffin of Andy and Lele? No. But I'm interested. Happy to be here. Thanks for chilling. Thanks for hanging out. So, I think, yeah, what we're going to be doing, I think, is some game recon. Specifically, Tomato Way? No, don't say that. Don't you dare say that to me in this chat. That will imminently be a bannable offense. If you know, you know. Tomato Way? How dare you? How dare you? Deltarune is so fun. It seems cute and clever. I don't think the gameplay interests me literally at all, but it's like a fun, quirky little story, right? Yeah, so we're going to be reconning for games, particularly of the horror genre, to play, because I missed out on last Halloween, basically. And I even tried to be like so festive for it. I was in Europe at the time, and I specifically tried to find a place in the UK because it seems like they celebrated Halloween more than anywhere else. So it's like it costs a little more, but I saved up for it, and I'm like, okay, cool. Turns out I pick a neighborhood that is just completely like does not celebrate. It was like a Muslim neighborhood, which is obviously fine, but it's like, where's my pumpkins? There was not a single decoration, not a single like celebratory anything in sight, and I was severely saddened because I love Halloween. It's my favorite season and my favorite holiday. I should totally stream and play games with Nora and the gang. Does Nora stream as well? I literally don't even know. I feel like that's me literally just like being an imposter, sliding in as if I earned anything. Just like, hey guys, hey friends, buddies, pals, we're all friends, right? I was here the whole time. Nora's the imposter, by the way. Vote him out. Good morning, guys. Good morning. I love horror games, bro. Bro, me too, bro. Bro, I do too. So I want to indulge in horror games. I think that would be just probably my favorite thing to be playing. Beyond that, we're just gonna be chilling. I never have a plan. That's me, by the way. Hi, Jessica Joskington shakes your hand. Yeah, first thing to know about me is I literally have no plan and am incompetent in every single way you can imagine, and I have no idea what I'm doing ever. Nice to meet you. So that's it, thing one. So all I know is that I want to just kind of stream, hang out, see just what I end up gravitating towards, what we end up doing, just because why not? Not a horror game. It does have psychological horror tag, but just in case you're interested in, you can keep date everything in the back of your mind. Date everything has psychological horror elements. Date everything. Amazing. Incredible news. So it's like, okay, why don't we bring up the masterclass software that is MS Paint. So, okay, as far as I sees it, some of the things we're probably going to be streaming. I don't know, whatever. Horror games is going to be, horrors games is going to be there. I also do think stuff like Date Everything would be kind of fun. So like, I'm going to call this Silly VNs, okay? Now, naturally as well, as you can tell by my perfect illustration, these also converge naturally into horror VNs, which seems like a good option. Oops. Imagine not knowing how to use MS Paint. Horror VNs, which gets the blood red. So like, we're starting to figure out maybe some pathways we can take here. I do think that Doki Doki is a classic, yeah. So it's like, I do think that visual novels and games like that are a pretty good fit for somebody that is sort of known for audio work, right? For just talking. It makes sense. I'm going to be so honest. Jessica, do you want to date a mousetrap? Thinking about how that works, and I'm a little scared to interact with a mousetrap in any sort of intimate way. I got stunlocked. Sorry. Okay, date the birds. Oh, Hatoful Boyfriend. Yes, that's another one. That's a classic, right? That's ancient. I never played that, although I obviously know about it. FNAF is fine. Yeah, I played the first two FNAFs pretty heavily. I used to be a bit of a FNAF guy. Bro's whole job is to yap, and dear God, is he an employee of the year? Not yet, but thank you. I'm gonna yap too much. You're gonna be sick of it, I promise. I literally don't know any games, but happy to be here for the ride. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you for just hanging out. If it's not your cup of tea, that's obviously totally understandable. But I appreciate you just chilling here. Obviously, as well, for most streams, I would expect lots of just meandering and yapping and nonsense. We are literally just staring at MS Paint right now. I'm literally, it's not even like comforting. I'm flashbanging you with pure white. Here, we can stream Inception. How's that? Oh, to be young again. Why is the quality so bad? Let's see what kind of games we were up to back then. So this is from the last stream I ever did. This was Halloween, but not last Halloween, 2024. Little Nightmares 1 and 2 are amazing. I played Little Nightmares 1. And I played some of 2. I heard that the third one's not very good. Trust played the Freak Circus. We will never be sick of your voice. You say that now. But thank you. Would you like puzzle games like Portal? I don't see any reason why anything is off the table unless I just don't like it. So I'm sorry, but you're never going to see me play League of Legends on this stream for so many reasons. But you're welcome as well. That was like 8 years ago. Look at baby Joska here. Little boy. Doesn't even know he's going to be cursed to play Tomato Way as the first game of his Halloween stream. This poor, sad fool. Freak Circus. Do my eyes deceive me? Joska? Jerska is the name. Nice to meet your partner. If you want to not horror, but deeply emotional, you could do Before Your Eyes. Make you big cry. Am I ready to big cry on stream? I'd have to think about this. Do you play League? No, that's what I'm saying. I'm so sorry, but like, no. I've never had the slightest bit of interest in League. I'm so sorry. Pretty much like, I think I dodged pretty much all Riot games too, because I'm really not a fan of like Valorant. I'd put a recommendation. Oh, see, how do I wrangle my stream? I can't even scroll up on my own chat. How does one stream? How does one do this? Whoa. Also, thanks for hanging out, everyone. I appreciate that greatly, considering how relentlessly scuffed this whole thing is. That's cool. That's cool. Thank you. I'm surprised so many people are here. That's very cool. Thanks. Okay, so we need to start getting organized, which is amongst all of these horror games, that's literally the scariest thing I can imagine. But in the same way that little baby Joska in the past here was trying to organize a collection of spooky games to play, so too shall we. Hey, Joska, it's July. Don't you think that's out of season? Yeah. Anyway, so I love the most janky, dumbass, like just embarrassing and weird and strange and quirky kinds of horror games that like some teenager made in their bedroom over the course of like a couple months in summer. Firstly, so when I think of that, I'm thinking something like, okay, looking at my past list here, Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion. Amazing example. I've already played it a couple times, but that's sort of like my favorite kind of horror game to just jump into randomly without knowing anything. Edith Finch's Unsettling 2, or IMO. I've heard that. I thought that was a different kind of game. Have you played Mouthwashing? I sure have. Me on stream in the... Oh, sorry. I sure have. Sure have. We played... That was one of the only games we actually got around to on the Halloween stream years and years ago. Don't worry, we can choose the game for the whole stream and it'll be okay. Thank you, boss. That's pretty much what I need, is I need like a babysitter, like a whole collection of people that have to like take care of me and just like, all right, dumbass idiot, here's how you stream, here's what you can play, all that stuff, right? Not horror, but super trippy. ENA Dream BBQ. Okay. Don't worry, I will be compiling all of these suggestions, and to be honest, we'll probably just be ripping ourselves off. It's not phony if it was my own idea, because nobody else in the world has ever considered to just use random selection for something like this. Don't remind me of Mouthwashing. Mouthwashing is a wild ride. Also, really, really good game. I did like it a lot. I think it's very well done. The Chilla's game, Chilla's Art, that's when I was starting to get fatigued, and I was just mad. I couldn't figure this out. I was literally like standing here like, I don't know when it started, but like unable to figure out how to make literally just a coffee, which is like coffee and then a little bit of milk. And I was just like standing there. Chad was just like, this is a troll, right? You're engagement baiting. And I was like, haha, yeah, of course. I think that's what people have moderators for. I think that's what people have managers for. I need a manager. You don't understand. Have you ever played FNAF Into the Pit? I have not. I've played pretty much only the first two FNAFs. For your model, do you want the colors to be the ones you're using now? I'm sketching some ideas. Oh, well, that's cool, firstly. I think yeah, okay. So I will be streaming more. I don't know how seriously I'm going to take it. I just, at this point, I was planning to, like, you know, road trip out to Los Angeles and like do the convention and then like probably be visiting places, living out of my car for a while, road tripping. That just didn't happen. So I just want something to occupy myself. I just need to like jump into stuff and actually try, or else I'm going to lose my mind. So I'm going to be streaming a lot. I don't know if I'm going to be like a streamer or how seriously this will be. It might be cool to do it if it just turns out to be something that people enjoy, because I like it, but point being, I don't know if a VTube model that is legit will come to fruition, and if so, I have not really thought about what it might look like, or even the vibe, because I like, in a way, the silly little anime character, but also I do think maybe if I were to make something bespoke, it would probably be a little more, just a slightly more me-esque figure, meaning basically like different colors, a little bit less bubblegum, a little bit more masculine, perhaps. Perhaps not. Perhaps I can still be blushing. But the point being, I actually don't know. So I'll think about that. A good plan is to have fun and not overwhelm yourself. I think so. I appreciate it. Two Joe Skingtons. That's his evil twin behind. Oh, well, that's Joska. Yeah, that's the Joska there. I'm the twin brother. Because frankly, the real Joska disappeared, so somebody had to step up. We got a few suggestions. Shall we spin the wheel? Well, we need to recompile all of the suggestions. So we need to go through and figure out what we want on the list and whatnot. And there's been a lot of suggestions here already, which I need to like scroll back through and figure out, or just you know, lazily have people beg people to repeat themselves as we go through. Let masculine people be blushy. Thank you. Agreed. Thank you so much. I can be blushing while I chop wood as a lumberjack. I can do both. Let me be kawaii. Which one of you is the evil one then? Joska, the other one, obviously. Mods, can we mods ban them? Joska lore drop? That I'm a lumberjack? Not at this moment, but perhaps it's in my future. So, okay. So there's a couple elements of this. So I definitely think that it would be easiest for me to just jump into some horror games. But again, there's no real plan. I'm just going to be streaming. I'm just going to figure this out. I think it might be fun to like, to read scripts perhaps as well. Maybe go over some of those. It might be fun to play like visual novels, more story, acting-based type games. We'll figure it out as we go. The easiest thing for me to start with as I get used to streaming, because I am apparently too incompetent to even encode to Twitch properly, is just going to be jumping into some janky horror games. You see my suggestion about Soma? Ooh, Soma goes crazy. I love Soma. That's a game that I feel like you really have to actually take seriously and pay attention. And if you do, the story is like very affecting. At least it was to me. Don't even think I had my current gender the last time Joska streamed. Probably not. You probably weren't even born the last time Joska streamed, let's be honest. You probably didn't have any gender. But it's okay. Jerska is here to cover you now. I will stream in his stead. Jerska, if you had to dance, which style would you choose? So, I used to do capoeira, which is a Brazilian martial art that is incorporating like dancing sort of styles. It's mostly probably a dance style instead of a martial art, but it's sort of kind of both. I like stuff like that more. If I were to get into like a new type of dancing, honestly, I think I'd go for like break dancing or something. What an amazing question, by the way. Thank you. Would love for Joska to play a visual novel and hear his voices for characters. That's the thing I'm actually worried most about. I don't think I have very much range. I think my voice is mostly just my voice. And especially, for some reason, streaming especially just wrecks my voice. It really tires me, which is why I need to like train up. I need my training arc, right? To get used to it, to be able to stream for 8 hours on edge. Although that is what we did in this past stream, somehow. The power of Halloween made it possible. Joska, visual novel character would be so good. Yeah, I think visual novels are on the table for sure. It would be fun, classically, of course. We gotta make friends. We gotta worm our way into the community to get other people on board for silly voice acting visual novel streams, right? That's the classic. That's just a good time. It's the constant yapping with basically no breaks. I agree, but it's strange because that's also what voice acting for an ASMR video is. Except it's in like half of those, I'm like literally screaming as my character is like tormented, you know, in some crazy circumstance or something. But it's like 1 hour of streaming to me feels like 4 hours of like script reading. I don't know, man. Jessica, have you ever thought about being in musicals? No, I don't think I can sing. No, I don't think a musical is my style. I think that I would be sparing you a terrible fate if I never engage in a musical at all. You need to talk to people more? Well, hi. Jerska here. Nice to meet you. How's your day going? So glad we're all here, by the way. What's going on? Good morning, everyone, by the way. What are we up to today? Would it be all right to clip funny moments from streams and animate them? Yeah, of course. Thank you again for asking. Very polite. For what it's worth, anyone, like, feel free to literally just do anything like that in any capacity. I don't think I'm very uptight about stuff like that in any way. I think it's sick. I think that would be awesome. No one needs my permission for like anything. You can literally like download the audios of any of my videos and use them, animate them. Don't just like straight re-upload them and, you know, don't steal them in that way, but anything short of that, like, go for it. I love your Patreon, but it kills my phone. Wait, what does that mean? How does it kill your phone? Am I doing something wrong? Better question is, I guess, what am I doing right? It'd be so fun to listen to you try and voice all the different characters in Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Phoenix Wright goes hard. Great, how's the weather? Very hot. Also, my AC is breaking. I'm literally, this may surprise you as well. Turns out Joska's the kind of guy who just grabs like 2 rolls of duct tape from Walmart and just goes to town on the AC when it's breaking. Working out surprisingly well though, but I don't think the window is ever going to be recovered. I'll draw you in a maid costume /J. You jest, but God bless. Go for it. By all means. Amazing. Capoeira is more something like a sport these days than dance, but it's considered a spite sport. A spite sport. It's considered a fight sport. Sick. Well, yeah, it's kind of like a weird, you know, it's not really, it's like influenced from just a lot of stuff. It's this interesting fusion of things, but that's awesome. Walmart? You think I don't live at Walmart? As somebody who has lived in his car for, you know, weeks at a time, you think I don't literally live at Walmart sometimes? My hero, Walmart. What is your, like, official avatar? This pink hair or your PFP? I refuse to be confined by traditions of ASM artists. I refuse to be defined like this. I just grab stuff and just like toss something together and then just make it. I have not thought about like, oh, what's my image? What's my character's lore? What is the backstory? I'm so sorry. I'm a failure as a content creator. And in many ways as a person. we'll figure it out, okay? This is, maybe this is the new era. Streaming, actually uploading again, interacting with the community at large, creating like a bespoke avatar. We'll figure this out, don't worry. Lives in Walmart in the back rooms, actually. That would go crazy. Squatting in the back rooms because the economy is so trashed. Part 1. Ever seen some crazy stuff at Walmart at like midnight? You know, surprisingly, not really. Like sometimes people will just be chilling and like hanging out. Soon, like, you know, around this time of year, you will find people firing off like, you know, fireworks in the parking lot of a Walmart, but I've never seen somebody get stabbed or anything, surprisingly. As an American, this is shocking. If we draw you, we need to know a base of what you look like. I understand. I agree. That's why it's absolute failure to be any sort of like content creator. Absolutely. So like what you should be doing is uploading clips. You should be branding yourself. You should be interacting with everyone on Twitter and Blue Sky. You should be uploading onto TikTok, right? You should be doing all of this stuff. And I can't even upload a damn audio for once a month. You need a persona? That's crazy work. You might be right. You might actually be right. True. Water, food, persona, the basic necessities of life, you know. Add Clover Pit to the game recommended list. Okay, so let's get this. Hold on, let's open up. What can we use? Do I just close like a million of these tabs, or do I try to just keep it all organized? Oh, we can just do. Here, we'll do an incognito. No snooping. I have secret projects in the works. Although it is just exposing my history, so there you go, right? All right, well, so hold on. What was this? Clover? You said Clover Pits? Oh, flashbang out? Just loaded the damn thing, please. Oh my god. Wait, now I lost my chat. Continuing to be an amazing streamer, by the way. Oh, it's all breaking. Oh, wait, oh, by the way, while we're here real quick, has the stream been okay in terms of audio and in terms of like the framiness, is it choppy? Is it laggy or anything? Snooper, no snooping. It's like all the search results are like sexy ASMR voice AI reconstruction, you know, voice, what do you, like masking. It's like everyone realizes that I've been an AI the whole time. I'm not using dark mode in 2026. I know. No, I do. It's just, it's, I was trying to, you know, preserve my privacy and be incognito. Turned out to be just completely irrelevant. Stream's been all good. It's good, not laggy. Awesome. That might actually be a first for a Joska stream, to be honest. Stream's fine. Excellent news. Excellent news. Okay. In that case, let's kill the music for a second and check. Is this the game that you meant, by the way? Clover Pit, a roguelike slot machine nightmare. And it does have the 666. Oh, fuck. Oh, you know it's serious now. Shit's about to get crazy. True, let's see. Hell. Let's go gambling. Morally, can I play this game on stream? Am I selling out already? You know, we're really going to encourage gambling already. Literally, like, first stream back. Yeah, okay. You can pee in this game? Man, games just get crazier and crazier. I won't even have to live my own life anymore soon. Where's the ASMR YouTuber simulator? Control the odds. Oh, let me check. This might be a little loud, right? Maybe? Trying to... So this is... So, okay. So, frankly, also, yes, I love this. This is like... If a game has this art style, this sort of like faux PS1, late 90s, is it mid 90s, like aesthetic? Like mouthwashing was like this too. I think like, you know, games like Grandma is like this too. Tomato A was like this too. Great point. I already just know I'm in. Something about it is like, yep, this is going to be a jank, weird, crazy, silly, weird ass game. And that's pretty much what I'm in for. Mecha Chameleon with chat. I've heard of this. I'm as a hater, I wanted to discount it as flavor of the month, you know, slop, but I'll admit it does look fun. And also, I mean, being flavor of the month is not an issue. But yeah, I like what I've seen of that game more than I thought I would. However, I am asocial, so I will not be interacting with anyone, as we've established. So yeah, this looks awesome. This looks cool. I can only hope that it gets even spookier, that it actually just completely falls off the rails into like just ridiculous madness, like a jump scare kind of weird, like, I don't know, like you turn around and there's like a creature crawling up to you and you don't look at it long enough as you try to frantically navigate the slot machine anyway. Hi, Joska in chat. Hey, welcome in. Thanks for hanging out, by the way, everyone. Thanks for hanging out as we do literally nothing. Absolutely awesome. Could not ask for more. Especially again, considering that the stream is jank in so many ways. I thought it would just be another friend slop, but Mecha Chameleon is actually wildly fun. That's basically my impression too. I'm like the grumpy old man where I'm just like, I have to, you know, sigh and admit that it actually looks pretty cool. Bro needs to stop talking. I'm falling asleep because of him. So anyway, so Clover Pit looks pretty cool. Let's see some reviews, shall we? Is a demonic love child of Balatro and Buckshot Roulette, a roguelike that traps players in a hell of their own creation. Locked in a rusty cell with a slot machine and an ATM, you must pay off your debt at the end of each round, or fall to ruin. Me trying to be an actual ASMR-esque streamer. What about cooking game? I have one called Kuloniku. Cooking games would be cute. I'm pretty much down for anything. Right now, I think we're trying to focus on... I'm going to compile horror games first, but absolutely, pretty much any game suggestion I'm down to like write down and just check out. Dollmare? It's an anomaly style game. I do Lord help me, I do love my anomalies. I love my anomalies. Can I... looks over. Chat is empty enough that no one will hear me if I admit that I'm a gacha game slut these days. Anyway, next game suggestion. So, Doll Mare. Okay, spooky. This actually looks amazing as well. Well, first, hold on. Let me... The reason I bring that up is because there's a new gacha game that is like... It's like Grand Theft Auto, but also like you go around hunting anomalies, and I just started playing it, and I'm shameless. I need to stop. I would rather be gambling than playing trash like this. Random, but do you speak other languages, or do you have some interest to learn one? I know a bit of Japanese. I used to know more. I'm hoping to visit Japan at some point for a couple months. I don't know if that's going to come to fruition, but I know a bit of Japanese. Wait, Jessica, do you like Sherlock Holmes, like as a concept? Sherlock Holmes is all right. Can't disrespect the classic detective. So Doll Mare. First, also let's start like writing stuff down. Okay, I'm just gonna write this off down to the side. Tabs back in from playing Uma Musume. Disgusting gacha players, be gone. Uma Musume is so weird because every time I hear about it, it's in the context of like people talking about writing and like tropes and stuff. It'll be like, you know, oh, it's so goated when a character like reveals that they're actually a mastermind, like Cthulhu demon, or like, you know, oh, they're actually like hiding their power level, and then this master plan unfolds and somebody else is like completely absolutely disillusioned, but then they come back with like a training arc, and then and it's like someone's like, oh, that's a character from Usa Musume, you know, the horse girl game. And it's like, what? Why does Uma Musume apparently go so hard? Like, what is that about? Joska, what do you think of Breaking Bad? I obligatorily have to love Breaking Bad because I live there. Breaking Bad takes place in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and I am also an Albuquerquean. So, okay, this is Doll Mare. And instantly, you get the vibe, right? Instantly, you understand what this is like. Bro, being a Love and Deep Space player, shame on me. Also, by the way, excellent point, true, disgusting. I also want to... what do we think about playing Love and Deep Space on stream? We did this in the past. I think that is actually at near the top of my list for things to do. I think I want to do a full run through of like Love and Deep Space. I can't even say it. I actually think that's near the top of the list. So, okay, so Doll Mare. So it's like you're operating a factory, and this is exactly the level of jank too, where it's like, all right, look at the either, you know, Unreal or Unity style room where it's just like almost perfectly square, save for a couple of pillars. Everything's kind of empty and vacant. Like this is not a game that a team of 100 people outsourced from France to the US to, you know, Germany have like worked on every single minute detail. This is just some dudes just making a game about haunted dolls. Excellent. Love to see it. Love and Deep Space. We love the lads. All right, you know what? I might just download that like tonight. We used to play it. It was so funny. Okay, genuinely never heard of Albuquerque. It's not the least well-known place, especially if you know Breaking Bad. Why are we trashing the... oh, because it was messed up. Okay. So this one comes out defective. There was like a werewolf... Yeah, the Valko, right? Yeah, the whole Valko controversy, I'm just like so baffled. It's so interesting to me. Okay, spooky. You reconstruct... You have a fidget spinner? Why is there a random fidget spinner in this game? Amazing. I guess you just make all kinds of toys, not just cursed haunted dolls. You perhaps also produce and construct fidget spinners. Yeah, I love this. Oh no, it's mouthwashing. That's all of the dragon breath. didn't do anything for me there at the end, trying way too hard, but everything else is just like, honestly, the sillier the better. I could be totally on board for this. There's a good emulator, Moo Player. I think that's actually exactly what I used. When I was in Costa Rica 2 years ago, we played some Love and Deep Space. I think we did 2 whole streams. I was so proud of myself. So this is a great suggestion, adding this to the list, of course. And then, of course, we'll also steal all of the stuff from the past stream. Wait, no, that's the Twitch. Wait, weren't we just looking at that? Oh, everything is so, I don't know how to stream. Legit, oh, here we go. We'll steal all of the suggestions from this past stream as well. Except for Tomato Way, that's dishonorably discharged. Is everything breaking? Wait, hello? Are we still... Captain? Okay. I do expect that at some point we will just lose internet. Hopefully it doesn't happen, but I wouldn't be surprised, so apologies in advance if something like that does happen. Why is everything breaking? Wait a minute. It's just my life now, huh? So, okay, we have Dalmare. Yeah, the Valko situation is crazy, right? After the catastrophe in Love and Deep Space, that just makes me more interested, frankly. Why not Tomato Way? I'm going to exercise restraint and not snipe you out of the chat for even mentioning it to me. The Quarry? That's the, what was it, Until Dawn? That's the sequel one with werewolves, right? That could be a fun one. I'm realizing in this exact moment. So it's like the second I see that it's like a AAA game, it's like, this is a, I forget his name, Justice something. And it's like, oh, these actual actors. It could be fun. And there's no reason to hate it or, be averse to that. But I'm like, oh man, it has production value. It's not some janky, dumbass indie game. Dang it. 5 minutes. Okay. We're not going to watch 5 minutes of this. But yeah, so this is like a story game, right? Where it's like sort of like an interactive movie is maybe a better way to think of it. Okay, I don't want to hear you talk about it.
I just want to get you guys safely out of Dodge before the sun goes down. Damn it!
They said they're not releasing any more lads after the Valko situation? Dude, that's crazy.
Stop.
Like, why even? I don't even understand. And like, this is my fault. And honestly, as far as I'm concerned, we need to do a Love and Deep Space interrogation stream. Or I guess investigation stream. Because I have no idea what even happened. I know that he was considered like too westernized, but literally why?
And we end up in a most dangerous game.
Is this too loud, by the way?
Like when people hunt other people.
Yeah,
don't spoil yourself too much. That's their own damn. They put it on the front page of their damn Steam. That's not my fault. Okay, but yeah, you get it. So it's like, okay, a haunted camp situation. You play a bunch of teenagers. You make choices that may or may not get them killed. I'm in, but it depends on how expensive it is. Okay, that's actually very cheap. Wait, it's $6. Okay, that might be quite doable, actually. Heard the Quarry is supposed to be good. We might indulge. Do you just want to do games for streams? No. I don't want to just do games. I want to do whatever I feel like. So we might look over scripts. We might look up what's happening in Love and Deep Space. We might just chill and hang out. It's all gonna just depend. I'm not sure yet. But all I'm doing right now is literally just like, I want to stream. So I will stream first and figure out what to do later. And for me, the easiest thing to get into streaming as we figure out how to even do it, it's just going to be probably a few horror games because I like those. We also, I think it would be fun to like, what do we think about horror like investigation streams? Meaning like, okay, look into like some kind of spooky myth or something and just start reading articles like out loud, or maybe like reading scary stories out loud, just going over them, looking into the, where it happened, supposedly, stuff like this. sort of like, I think that's not an uncommon thing, channels that, you know, literally just narrate a horror story. But then we'll dive even deeper, okay? Find the real conspiracies. Make a tier list with your characters in a stream. That's absolutely a thing that we can do as well. But I refuse to do it as a straight up tier list. It has to be which character is the best chef, which character is meant to be a VTuber. You know, like it has to be something like that. But absolutely, I would expect to see the most dumbass, stupidest tier lists you can imagine, because why not? 3 a.m. anomaly store night shift horror might be a stretch. Is this a game or is this a story? Is my question. Hold on, I'm trying to copy it from the chat. Is my question. Oh, excellent. Wait, PlayStation. Hold up. Hold on now. Spanner in the works. Might have an issue. Is this game on PC at all? Is this even out? Scary shawarma? Excuse me? To be honest, I know it's getting overdone at this point, but I just see the word anomaly and I'm just like, yep, I'm in. Like, I just love the anomaly core. Dude, wait, also, yes, wait. Okay, I'm not that much of a Persona guy. I'm sorry, my brain is so... We're never getting through this. I'm not that much of a Persona guy, but I will say the teaser for Persona 6 goes absolutely crazy, and I have never been so excited for a Persona game in my life. It's literally just a teaser that explains nothing except that it's basically going to be a bunch of kids getting dragged into like spooky horror anomaly core, right? Like that's going to be the theme of the next one. And I couldn't be more ecstatic about that. I never thought I'd be like excited for a Persona game, but this goes absolutely crazy as a concept. Even though they kind of already did that with the Persona 5 or 4, which was about like the TV that people get dragged into and murdered in, right? I would love for them to just like go as hard on the horror side of it, the anomalies, and less on the quirky, wacky Japanese, you know, like silly beach episode stuff. But it's like, this is all like urban legend stuff, right? It's exploring a bunch of spooky urban legend shit. Hell yeah. I tried to play Persona 5 because I was in a cosplay group for it. Ow. Just moves so slowly. I agree. It moves so slowly, and I'm going to be so honest. It's like, I know it was talked about at the time, but it's like, on one hand, you're trying to tackle these mature themes of like, you know, the abuse system in the school, and it's like this mature, you know, like cautionary issue about like sexual abuse and stuff like that. But then at the same time, it's like the characters are like insisting the girl wears like this crazy outfit or something. I forget exactly what happened, but it was like, there was like a couple instances like that where I'm like, I literally see the quirky anime beach episode fighting in real time with trying to be an actual mature story. But it's like, you can't, it's not happening. Just like pick a lane. Preferably the one that's not weird and creepy, but you know. First Palace was also way too horny for teens. Yeah, and I think that was, yeah, like that was the issue. It's not an issue to have like the themes of like the sexual abuse, right? Like that's actually mature and interesting if handled well, asterisk, but it's like you can't do that at the same time as you're being a horny anime game. Like just stop it. Bonk, stop it. Bonk. Pick a lane. But yeah, so this is awesome. I am, again, sidetracked, so let's see. Killer Frequency. I actually think I have this because it was on sale, like, or free recently, right? Or something like this.
Rated T for teen.
If you're listening to this, I'm probably dead.
Forrest, it's the whistling man.
What the hell?
What the hell? Team 17. So this is, from what I remember, and I watched a friend play this for like 20 minutes, but nothing happens. So I'm sure that's unfair because that's not a lot of time, right? But you are at a radio station and there's a zombie or like a killer or something running around?
Man,
He was a serial killer back in the 50s. Went around in a freaky mask. Killed about a dozen folks in Gallows Creek. No reason for it. No motive. Hit the button. We have a caller.
Hello, caller. You're live on the screen.
Mr. Jerska. Is Inscription on the list? Have you played already? Actually, I have played Inscription.
Talk to me, Murphy.
I thought Inscription was awesome. Wait, is this in VR?
We've got a plan, but we can't agree on who should do what.
You want me to be the tiebreaker?
I'm gonna be honest, I'm a VR supporter. I'm one of the few VR like stands in this world. I actually love VR. Is it actually though, or is it? Are you? I mean, it looks like it could be.
It's gonna be a hard climb.
Heather's got this.
Vibey music. We got some 80s vibes for sure.
Thank you, Forrest.
Go right. I'm out.
Is this multiplayer, by the way, or no? I don't really understand what kind of game this is fully. Maybe like a puzzle game, but is it like, because it looked like this dude was guiding somebody else through like a maze or something.
You got this.
Thank you, Forrest.
Go right.
Which reminds me of like the what is it, the bomb defuse game or something? I might just be completely projecting. But yeah, this seemed cool. Add this to the list. I actually think it was probably on the last one. So we can consult young baby Joska. So we'll go ahead and add all of this to the list as well, because we only got to play, when we made this list, like 3 games. So there's still plenty of stuff to do. So for example, I'm intrigued. I always low-key wanted to be a radio host. That would be a fun situation, right? Single-player puzzle horror. Okay. I love VR. Dude, same. Nobody understands. VR is just so sick. I will play Beat Saber till the day I die. So, first on the list, and absolutely still going to be on our current list, I'm on observation duty. So if you don't know what I'm on observation duty is, that is the, like, in my mind, the quintessential, absolute peak of anomaly, weird, janky game spooks, right? So this is, So this is a game, well, maybe not this one is the best showcase, maybe a newer one, sure. So you have like a bunch of cameras, and it's pretty much just like a notice the difference thing. So you're cycling through cameras. We love camera core in this house. We love Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm on observation duty. So you're just cycling through, and then over time, anomalies start showing up. And this could be anything from like a spooky ghost is like crawling towards the camera, sure. Or it could be like something as subtle as like, oh, the stirrup on that like is just gone. Or and you didn't notice, did you? Because you weren't paying enough attention. So you have to have like a really good memory. It'll be like, oh, the bottle moved over. You have to report that in. Oh, the light changed, the fluorescent color. You have to report that in. We love that here. I will absolutely be playing tons of this, regardless of what, like, the wheel decides. I love these games, and I've always wanted to go through them. In fact, I might decide I want to be the best observation duty player in the world. What if we got so good that we could just beat every level back to back in like one mega stream? That'd be kind of cool, right? Have you played Dark Deception? Is that with like a little monkey toy or something? I feel like you've unlocked a deep-seated memory in my brain of scouring random Steam games at Halloween. So observation duty absolutely goes there. It's so fun because it calls back to my childhood doing the hidden pictures. Kind of, yeah. But with like a spooky thing. And it's like even just like, it's not necessarily scary, but it's just fun to like see the different kinds of like monsters that pop up or things that change and all that stuff. I'm into it. Why isn't it bringing up? I have so many tabs open. I will figure this out in the future. So, number 1 is I'm on observation duty Second one is 10 Bells. I don't know or remember anything about this one. We did not end up playing this last time we streamed at Halloween here. All in one stream, so we're getting a 24-hour stream is what you're saying, /JK. You slash JK, but unironically, essentially, yes. That would be like a mega stream where we're like, you know, just in it for just the silliness. In it for the long haul, like doing dumb, like little, I guess, challenges or something like that. You know, one of those wacky, spooky, fun, or, well, maybe spooky in a different way, streams, for sure. Have you played Dreadout? Dreadout. Have I? This has got to be like ancient. 2014? I feel like the chances have to be high that I have, but it doesn't ring a bell to me. I need to go. I hope you're doing good. Thank you for your content. Thank you for hanging out and also the compliment. That's very sweet. Thanks for everything. Take care. Hope it goes well. Sorry, that might have been incredibly loud ASMR. This is just like Fatal Frame, isn't it? It does look janky enough to appease me. I don't think I've played this. Have you played Little Nightmares? I've played Little Nightmares 1, and then I played a little bit of... Oh, spooks, by the way. Don't get too spooked. And then a little bit of Little Nightmares 2. And I know there's Little Nightmares 3 now, and then there's another game by the same people.
Same old crazy busybody Linda. Always gotta be checking on everyone, everything, all the time.
But yeah, so I've never played this. This is a classic. This is ancient. This is Unk tier horror, so we can absolutely throw it on the list. It looks janky enough. So absolutely. Crying ASMR, yep. Japanese games hit different. I agree. This is just like Fatal Frame though, right? Like let's be real. Okay, why is my thing crashing? My computer is just going to explode one day. Hold on. Here, let me bring back everything essentially here. I just don't want to show my stream settings on accident. Okay. I know the screen's blank. I'm trying to fix stuff.
Where are the others? Are you by yourself?
So Dreadout, let's see if that was even... Was that even on the last one? It wasn't. We found a new one. It's like we're hunting for new games as well. There's so many. Dreadout 2 as well. Okay, sick. Dreadout is hella janky. You know how to appeal to me very much, do you? Don't you? Have you played Outlast? I have played Outlast. I've played the first one, but not the one that's like in the cornfields, and then not the multiplayer game. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Hopefully I can catch more next time. I hope so. It'd be awesome. I will be streaming a ton more, so it'd be nice to catch you around, but if not, that's cool too. And take care. Have a good one. Have a good July. Faith. Hello, Jessica. Hey, welcome. Hi. We are basically we're doing nothing. We are literally just chilling, and I'm wasting time. That's what I'm best at. Chilla's Art. So we looked over this last time, and as I said, we did actually play a Chilla's Art game. But this is where I discovered that there's like literally 70 or something. And I still don't fully understand how this works. And each one has like their own separate price tag. It's kind of a bizarre like system to me. It seems like this person or group just makes these games like once a week or something. Try Outer Wilds? Yes. Okay. I think Outer Wilds might be simply my favorite game. It is one of the most impactful to me. I think it's one of the best. Outer Wilds is amazing. Next audio streamer playing horror games that got too real. True. Resident Evil Requiem. The whole Resident Evil series we can do. I wonder if that was on my list last time. Well, I guess we'll never know. All right, YouTube. So glad. Okay. It's my internet. Wait, not speed. We actually, I don't think had Resident Evil on the list last time. We did have Tomato Way though. Thank God for that. Thank God. Thank God. Faith. I've not played or even heard of Faith. I don't know anyone who's played Outer Wilds that doesn't talk about it this way. I know, it's simply like, it's not only good, but it's the kind of good that like you feel good about, like it's the opposite of a guilty pleasure where it feels like meaningful in a way, like very impactful, very like resonating in all the best ways. Faith Unholy Trinity is so spooky. Let's check it. So, and we'll be adding, wait, where's my, we can just make a new list. Well, we can just copy this one. I'm on observation 30. 10 bells. I don't know what this is, but it was there last time, so it's here too. Garden of Banban. Buckshot Roulette. I actually own already. Imagine knowing how to spell. Play Night Rain with me, Lamal. I love the Souls games. I don't know how I feel about Night Rain. I think it's fun, but I think I was expecting more. Especially because it reuses just content enemies from the other games, but it then just doesn't have that much enemy variety, kind of, all in all. I did play a little of it, and I do think it's fun, though. It's like simultaneously fun and disappointing to me. Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion. So this one I'm a little uncertain about, simply because I've played this game like 4 times already, so I think I might actually destroy this one. Remove it from the list. Tomato Way was kind of traumatizing. That was the scariest game in this whole list, to be honest with you. Still Wakes the Deep? Okay. I think I know about that one too. I think. It's like you're on an oil rig, right? Still Wakes the Deep. I gotta go. Bye. Thanks for hanging out. Take care. Have a good July. Have a good day. Have a good night, possibly. Take care. Thank you. Isn't Buckshot Roulette multiplayer? Is it? Is it literally? That was not my impression, but I don't know. Maybe that's like the secret twist at the end is like you think you're fighting the NPC, but the whole time you've been killing other players. That would actually go fucking hard. Also, how about Return of the Obra Dinn? Return of the Obra Dinn is an absolute vibe. I have already played it, and also I guess it is kind of spooky. It's a wonderful game, but I think for this list of incredibly of my perfect horror game streams or horror games, I think it probably isn't quite the vibe, maybe. So to add, okay, so Granny 2. Are there a bunch of Granny games? How does this work? Granny game. Because I know there's like one. So I played this years and years back. Can you just play it on, you can just play this? Wait. Can you just do this? Is that how this works? Or is this like a phony like knockoff thing? This might actually just be the game. Wait, that's sick. Oh, that's so cool. So anyway, I remember playing this. So if there's just more, I would probably just be happy to go through all of these, maybe in an actual executable form instead of just on the web like this. But have you played Ghost of Tsushima? I played the first one when it first came out. I thought it was good. I don't think it blew me away, so I wasn't like crazy to play the second one, and also I don't have a PlayStation anymore, so. Zoocosis. Ooh, okay. I mean, firstly, just a great, like, instantly I'm like, all right. It was so bad. Boy, which one? Corpse Party. Ooh, classic, true. I actually played Corpse Party, like one of them. Way back in the day. Me and a friend actually streamed this back when streaming wasn't... All right, let's be honest, it was still crazy, but certainly it was a little more nerdy than it is now. This game's messed up, though. I know there's like a ton more, I think, right? Flashbang. Okay, there's a lot more. Pretty much just be pick your poison at that, right? Yeah, I'm down for some corpse parties. Unless they get like... Yeah, no, I think so. I think we can add those to the list, probably. Although it might be a more... I feel like there's like... I almost want to separate it based on whether it's a visual novel or like a long form, kind of like expanding story, slower paced visual novel versus something like, you know, fucking Granny, right? Or Zoocosis maybe. Let's check this out. Faith? I'll check out Faith in a sec, don't worry. Are you... So I guess you must work here, right? Okay, well... See, that's why you're not allowed to feed them. You're not supposed to throw food in the things. Is this... I feel like this is pre-rendered though, right? Oh, Mori? Is that a spooky game? Okay, this looks interesting. So it's like mutated... Oh, hell yeah. Scanning penguins. We're all about that. This is like mutating monster stuff. I'll add this to the list for sure. Your turn to die? Hold on, we'll check that soon. So, Zoocosis. Your turn to die? Question mark. No, wait, I remember looking at this one before, right? Hold on. I believe I remember explicitly what this is. Your turn die. Yeah, no, this was, I remember this being suggested last time, too. Someone said they liked this guy, and I was like, I was grilling them for liking the hottest character of the cast instead of, you know, a more flavorful one. And then I felt bad, and I was like, no, you're right, you can like who you want. So, okay. Death game by majority. The death game genre. What do we think of the death game genre? Any Danganronpa fans among us? I played the first one. Actually, I don't know how much I want to say. I used to make, you know, I used to have other YouTube channels, of course. I used to make content in the past. I remember doing a video on my experiences playing through the first Danganronpa game blind. That was my entire experience, though. I'd never played. I know there's like 4 or probably more, right? There's like a ton. I know there's like fan games that people make. So this is kind of like that sort of vibe, right? Yes, me. Cool. I can't believe you like, yeah, exactly me. When someone likes a conventionally, you know, hot man, like, shame on you. Shame for liking attractive people. In my ASMR community, no way. Madness. Disgusting. Okay, so yeah, your turn to die absolutely goes on the list, of course. Which it already was, because I'm pretty sure we coughed that from the last list anyway, which is, I'm trying to find. Was it not here? I could swear. Was it not on my list? Or maybe just further. I could swear we played, or not played it, but we looked at that last time. No. Don't show this to me. Don't show me the trauma. Stop. Back. Go back. Stop this. Stop. Why are you crashing there? Oh my God, I hate my internet so much. Stop it. I can't deal with that. Okay, thank you. Sorry. You might like Date Everything, but it's not horror. Yeah, that was actually a previous suggestion, and it looks cool. Might be for a different, less horror-focused type beat, but for sure. Omori, okay. So, I thought Omori was just like a visual novel, though. Wait, let me find this again. Omori, to my recollection, has a sad boy who is in a Earthbound type SNES graphic styled game. But I guess it's also spooky. Do we look at that? And also, I will get to Faith too, because what was the full name of like Faith? The Unholy Trinity. Not Faith Evans, but maybe next time. Omori is a super long RPG game. Okay. I'll think about it. I will say, what is tomato weigh even? I'm uncultured. It's a troll. It's not real. It's like a joke thing that you send to streamers, and then it's like, oh, you thought you were going to play a game, but turns out that it's made up, and you just have to move on to the next game. So Faith, the unholy trinity. This is super old-fashioned. Also a little loud. Sorry, I know. Maybe at least. Okay, all 3 chapters. Okay, this is very unique. So far, we have not found any games that are like straight up what NES like vibes. Is mouthwashing horror? Yes. Yeah, based on my recollection of playing through mouthwashing, you know, just barely. Yeah, I would probably consider it horror. Fears to fathom. Okay, hold on. I appreciate whatever is going on here. This is just interesting, isn't it? I will say, can I say something? And this is not a knock on the game, like it's perfectly valid. It's just like a tiny little like trope or just a personal thing. Whenever I see some kind of, you know, a movie or game or something where it's like they're crying blood, I'm like, I feel like you're trying a little too hard. I don't know, something about that is just like strikes me as a little tropey. So this is like an adventuring game. It's like 30 achievements. But I like the first person views. Like stuff like this. This is cooler to me. Okay, that goes hard. This part right here where you presumably open an elevator and this dude just slinks out of your way and then you step out and he's gone for sure. I'm no doubt in my mind, right? This goes hard. This goes hard. It's interesting though, because it's like part first person and part, you know, like, I don't know, way zoomed out. Crying blood works in the plot, don't worry. Oh, I'm sure it does. It's always justified, but it's just something about it. It's just a personal, I don't know, personal thing. Okay, so this absolutely goes hard. It goes on the list for sure. Thank you for the suggestion. So, Faith, the unholy trinity. What is that melody tickling my eardrums? Is the sound too loud or too low or what? Has anyone mentioned Home Safety Hotline yet? Home Safety Hotline. To my knowledge, they have not, but I haven't seen all chats, of course, but let's check this out. Amazing. Okay, I can see why this might have been summoned to your mind when we've looked at the last stuff.
Hello, yes, I believe there may be some kind of problem with our home ventilation.
I have a rec for something for you to do off stream, Mr. Jerska. Is that also acceptable? It's horror, but you can't stream it? Intriguing, yes. Intriguing. That was just like the SCP oil man, right? Yeah, yep. Instantly, I can just tell you, yep, goes on there. I'm in. But also, what is the gameplay? Oh, so you're like on a computer terminal. I'm a fan. This is a genre too at this point, right? Where you're just like the meta computer terminal spooky stuff within the game. I'm into it. I'm into it. No, the sound is okay. I just love that track. Okay, sick. Greetings and salutations. I highly recommend Signalis. Yes, I've seen that. That looks really good. It's also a retro sci-fi survival horror game with insane mind-bending story and puzzles that respect your intelligence. It looks like very, like, I don't want to say highbrow, but like, you know, there's games like Granny that we're also super into, and then there's games like Signalis, which actually, you know, are like actually just very respectable and also apparently spooky. You basically try to save people from weird SCP-like anomalies. Amazing. First, okay, we'll add this one. Have you seen Local 58? Yeah. Well, actually, no, probably. Which one is that? Is that the one where the dude is like in the car and it's like rerouting, and it like leads him, or is that the one? It's probably I've seen it. Rusty Lake is a puzzle horror game. I think that's the name. Let's add, what is this called again? Home Safety Hotline. Let's add that first. And then Signalis, right? Like this. Down to play Signalis, just from what I've seen already. Phone-based horror play called Claws. Oh, this is what you're saying to maybe check out off stream. Let me write that down somewhere over here for just to check out on my own. Claws. Horror play, you say? To shred, you say? Okay. By the way, thanks for hanging out and all the suggestions, by the way. Just flatly, like, appreciate that very much. Literally, like, I can't tell you, I'm just like a happy boy, literally just sitting here looking at horror games, watching trailers, and just getting exposed to like all kinds of cool new stuff. Sincerely, this is like just a great time for me. Me side. Okay, wait. Yes, I remember. Me side used to be like really popular. That's the anime one, right? Which, from my experience, stop, relax. Okay, spooky. We have videos turning on by themselves. Spooks are happening. My experience of me side is it's like, or my impression, and maybe this is what I should do, because I've heard of a lot of these, but never actually seen them, right? It'll be like, it's like, my dad tried to guess every Overwatch character's personality or something. It's like Joska tries to know literally anything about anything popular ever. But he's an uncultured swine. It's like Yandere Simulator, right? Like Yandere dating sim, but where you already have a girlfriend or something, but then it gets spooky. Let's see. Is it on Steam? Oh, we'll just search it. Me side. Yep. Don't know what the hell that image is about, but kind of a contradicting sort of vibe there. Yep. Okay. But you're saying that this is in fact spooky. I do see psychological horror down here. I also see, hold on for a second. I do see this. Can we play this on stream? Are you actually just like a hentai protagonist in this game? What's going on here? Or is it like, oh, protagonist Kun, oh, I'm so glad to be in bed with you, lifts up their shirt and you're like, oh, I can't wait. And then it's literally like demons that eat your face instead of a normal chest, or what? What's going on here? Both Pebbles, ASMR, and Joska streaming. It's your lucky day off. I'm glad. I've heard of Pebbles. He seems cool from what I've seen, but I am, again, completely ignorant to the genre in which I myself inhabit. You get sucked into her dating sim world. No, I don't think we should. I remember people streaming. What the hell? Streaming this game, though. So if it's okay to stream, it's fine. Wish I was a hentai protagonist IRL so much. You should hang out with this person. Maybe you could get a cool, super normal GF. Good luck. Enjoy. This will be like a maybe. Provided that it's streamable. It's good to not oversaturate, don't worry. I didn't care what your preferred DM method is, but I sent you the link to sign up for Claws on Twitter. Mr. Jerska, thank you, appreciate it. Twitter is probably, unfortunately, the best way to reach me right now. Some people can message on Patreon, but some can't. I don't know if you have to be, like, you know, part of the memberships for it or what. It's probably just best to do that, so thank you. I don't think anything freaky happens, so it's probably fine to stream. Yeah, I think you must be right, because like we've seen, I say we, I've seen this game streamed. Like, I'm pretty sure people were streaming this when it came out. So I'm sure it must be fine. You watched Markiplier play. Yeah. Well, then again, Markiplier is the golden boy of pretty much the internet, so if anyone could get away with skirting the rules, it's probably him. But yeah, that's true. Maybe a Discord server in the future. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm not sure. It's like kind of what we were saying earlier, and I don't know who was here for that or not, but it's like we may try to, like, I guess be an actual content creator, have a Discord. I might get a fancy like VTuber model. We might try, or we might not. It's still completely up in the air. It's for the threads of fate to decide. Are you ever on Reddit anymore? Not so much. I need to check back in. I try to every once in a while. Obviously, I completely fell off and neglected everything for a long time, so I'm trying to get back into it. I still have a lot of messages to reply to, which actually, hold on. As I speak these words, I need to check again. I've been trying to check the ends to make sure that my correspondence with the person I tried to give the Anime Expo pass to is, like, I don't know, just in case there's a problem. Anyway. What about Silent Hill? True. Silent Hill is a classic, and especially there's like 2 new ones since I've heard. So, where's the... Just down here, right? Did we have that on this last stream? It's amazing how we dodged all of this stuff. So I'll say this. I'll say Resident Evil. Pretty much any of them. And we'll say Silent Hill. The new ones? I don't even think I need to qualify that, to be honest. How long has it been since you've been on Reddit? Totally didn't send you anything in December? Oh my god, okay, I've been on Reddit since December, so if you sent me something, I might have just missed it. I think it was, you know, like a couple months ago, I went through messages and tried to respond. Actually, no, even more recently. So it might have just been missed. Reanimal. Reanimal? I thought, okay, so is Reanimal, I might have thought that was just Zoocosis. Let's check. Reanimal. Video game. What is this? Oh, this is isn't this by the people who did Little Nightmares, right? Is this their other game? That's what it looks like. Chat, don't look at how old I am. Okay, let's check it. Oh, absolutely. I'm just going to say this has to be them. It has to be. Because I know they branched off away from Little Nightmares to do their own stuff. I won't give up. Hellheart and Graveyard Shift. Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm trying my best. Thank you. We'll do that. We'll check those right next, okay? Silent Hill F. So is F the... No, it's not the... Because there's the remake and then there's the new one as well, right? In Silent Hill? What's our list like? Anyway, this looks good. Yeah. We'll add this to Reanimal. So that must be Tarsler Studios, huh? Oh, it is, yeah. Reanimal is very good. Excellent news. Excellent news. Question. Is Reanimal co-op? Or no? I guess I could look. Yes, it seems to be. Turns out that you can literally just look at the tags that are within eyesight right there to instead of being a lazy, overly reliant on chat type streamer. 1940? Excuse you. Gesundheit. So, okay, hold on. I'm trying, my brain's working. Okay, sorry for missing this before. Hellmart. Wait, did we add this also? Hold on. Reanimal, so Hellmart. A mobile game. Okay, chill, hold on. All right. I see. Please, Night of the Consumers. Okay, hold on. Hellmart. Supermarket simulator meets horror. To be honest, literally just I'm already in. If that sounds as silly and amazing as it is. You're a clerk at a 24-hour convenience store. During the day, serve customers and hit your sales goals. At night, beware of the strange clients. Try to survive 7 days in the far north. Incredible. Yeah, I'm in. Looks amazing. It looks... My only issue is it almost seems just like way too fast, I guess, or like too blatant with the spooks. I feel like it could stand, and this is, you know, my incredibly valid critique after approximately 9 seconds of being exposed to this game. So pretty qualified to speak on this, I think. So I would recommend a little more subtlety. I literally love this though. I think I love the like management fused with horror stuff. It's not like a, you know, a tough thing to come up with as a concept, but I am a sucker for it. Helm art is not a good idea. Basically, the guy behind Zookos just made money on the game. With the presenter trailers and hyping up everyone, the game was so bad they made a new studio. So there's like drama between him possibly like kind of scamming behind the scenes or something. Okay, we'll think about that then. We can if we like roll this on the list, we can maybe look into it and see if the guy seems like a weird loser who's scamming people or whatever. To be honest, hypothetically, one might be okay. They would never admit this, but like I've heard that there are streamers that are okay with acquiring games in ways that don't necessarily lead to money in the developers' pockets. So, you know, we can figure it out. It's slop? Interesting. I've seen Hallmark gameplay. It's good, fun, and short. We'll figure it out. I'll decide for myself then. I'll have to actually be my own person and not as crazy. That's a scary concept on its own, firstly. But, I mean, from what it looks like, even if it's honestly, even if it's a janky, bad game, I think that's kind of fun too. So we'll see how it shakes out. We'll figure it out in the moment. So, another one, Mortuary Assistance. Now, yeah, I was going to say, isn't this a movie now? I've heard this is very scary. Like, actually, truly, sincerely, I think, is what I've heard, is that this is like, no, this is actually scary.
Rebecca,
This is... Sorry.
I'm sorry.
That was... No, I'm sorry.
Until it made itself known
Okay.
this morning that it was here, let alone bound to you.
Does anyone know, can anyone confirm how realistic this is as far as an actual mortuary like assignment to prepare bodies for like, you know, a funeral properly? Because they do have to do all this gross stuff, right? I don't know. I mean, I'm sure, yeah. I wonder if the table is like realistic to life where it just drains down like this. It's kind of interesting. It's the kind of thing that you don't really ever actually think about, huh?
No way of knowing the possession had started.
Ooh. Okay. Something about that. Wait, that's just a mirror. I feel like that's just literally a mirror. It's not moving when you do too. There's something about seeing something and then it just moves out of sight. It gets me. Not in a spooky way, but I like it. I like the vibes. Can I tell you my absolute favorite horror game trope? My favorite horror game trope and movie trope is the one that has a spook that they literally never mention. So like if this was a movie or a game, it would be like you would see like a face in the cabinet and it would disappear and it's never called out. It's like literally just missable and will be missed by like 70% of people. Games that do that are just the heroes that I need. I love that so much. Anyway, this looks spooky too. Although it does also look... Okay. It looks very, again, like, not very subtle, huh? Apparently you just fall down into the pits of hell at some point, so... Seems like things get a little crazy. It's made with embalmers, hence why it's so well made. You mean this game consulted people like that, or what? I saw somebody mention... as well, Subnautica. I think I missed that message, but I will stand by this. Literally, Subnautica is the scariest game I've ever played, personally. I don't tend to find, like, horror games like this. I find them fun, and I love the vibes. But as far as things that actually literally scare me, Subnautica is literally the scariest game I've ever played. And that's just, again, that's a me thing, but, like, the feeling of being alone in the bottom of the ocean, staring out into like a dark pit that just drops off and like hearing a rumbling behind you or something is a truly primordial fear that just strikes my spine in such a visceral way. I just can't deal with it. Did you add Subnautica on the list? I don't know if it's like, it's not a scary game though, right? It's like a survival game that happens to be scary if you're Jerska. Although I do think, I guess most people probably, you know, Turns out giant monsters are pretty scary. Just in general. So, mortuary assistant goes on the list for sure. I will say, I will play Subnautica 2 for sure someday, whenever it gets updated a little more. Subnautica 2 is co-op. More fun. That would be a fun game if one like myself ever makes friends or wants to chill like that. I thought you were stronger than that. Is that aimed at me? I hope so. It's not even a scary game, and it scared the crap out of me. I guess so. Subnautica is not a horror game, but it is a scary game under the right circumstances. But it's also so legitimately scary because it's not scripted, right? It's literally like you could happen to play in a way that avoids anything scary happening. Breaking news, giant monsters scary, more to 11. Exactly. True. Iron Lung. Classic. I mean, okay, all right, you have to give it to Markiplier. We gotta do it. Because I've never played it. It goes on the list for sure. What about Subnautica 0? It's got ancient alien civilization stuff. I've never played it, so that would be maybe a good option. I know that people didn't like it as much as the first one. Underwater is just scary in general. Yeah, absolutely. Completely. You figured me out. Exactly. I'm completely in sync with you on that. It's literally water stuff freaks me out. I can't do it. Going underwater and there being like any kind of monster or anything anywhere nearby is like, yep, just shoot me. Did you watch the movie? I haven't. How could I? I haven't played the game yet. I haven't even watched a Markiplier playthrough. I beg. Okay, sorry. Yes, thank you. I beg. Night of the Consumers. Let's check it out. Whatever my internet wants to do. Okay. Start your new job in a store overrun by maniacal consumers and their unrelenting thirst for customer service. Retail is hell. This is a wacky one for sure. This is more of a wacky game. This is more of a silly type thing. This reminds me of just the art style immediately. Does anyone know what this game was? It's like a Where's Waldo knockoff. It's like find Fred or something. And it's like starts to get a little spooky. I don't know if anyone has any idea what I'm talking about. I remember playing that recently, randomly. This is what the art style reminds me of. Anyway, let's check it out. It's very loud in my ear. I mean, okay, frankly as well, it doesn't even need to be spooky because like already anyone who's been through any kind of experience like this is already quivering in their boots, right? We understand. Store horror is always welcome. I actually agree. This is way more energetic than I would have expected. Okay, hold on. Whoa. What a weird, interesting trailer. Sally Face isn't scary, but it's a good game. Was that just a dog, by the way? Like literally just a dog? No, okay, that's a person. I must have been gaslighting myself with the pets thing. Yeah, okay. I think this goes on there. I think we try it out. I think it looks interesting. Night of the Consumers. Sally Face. This game is literally my job. I'm so sorry. Apologies. Sally Face, huh? Oh, I've seen this. I think this looked a little too maybe slow-paced or... Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, okay, I do know this. I recognize this character immediately. Yeah. No, of course. Cool. I've never, like, seen... I think this game played. Oh, maybe it is more spooky than I thought. Jessica, you've been streaming for 111 minutes. My angel number. What does it mean? Can somebody tell me what we should be expecting now? Oh, but Jessica, please check Opus Castle. So is this like a spooky game, or is this just like an interesting horror-themed like VN or what? No, I guess, I mean, apparently it's quite, I don't know, maybe a little bit horror-y. Can I just say shout-outs to the English language for the word horror? If you don't have it already, Amanda the Adventurer. Yes, okay, yes, good one too. So I did play the first Amanda the Adventurer, but I haven't played the second one. And apparently there's a third one we So I would say these absolutely go on there. So this is a puzzle game where you're just essentially just trying to, here, we can. And it's, of course, like, it's Joska Core, my favorite, the janky 3D kind of like looks a little bit like somebody just made it in Unity, you know, over a Fortnite type beat.
And I'm Wooly.
Answer my question.
You don't have to answer that.
You can get hurt almost everywhere.
So like you're looking for these VHS tapes that give you information on this classic kids show, and of course, you know, you can tell that there's other stuff that happens. I never actually beat the first one though.
I want to get my friend a special.
I do remember it being kind of bullshit. Some of these puzzles is like a little bit just like, come on, how that was not hinting at what you think it was hinting at. Jessica, how long is that list gonna be? Because you've got like 20 games already. If I were to guesstimate, if I were to look at this list right here, I would say we're about 10% done. You think we're literally, oh, sweet summer child. You think we're gonna do literally anything else on this stream right now other than look at horror games? He laughed. Anyway. So, Amanda the Adventurer 1, 2, and 3 goes on the list. My question is, how many of these games do you think we can knock out in a single stream? What if we stretch it to 30 hours? What do you think is like the speedrun record for this? Duck Season? It's got Ghosts and Mysteries. Just started The Last of Us. It's a phenomenal game. Last of Us is classic. Second one's controversial. I think there's justified controversy and unjustified controversy with the second one. But, I mean, it's still, you know, you might love it. The entire stream is for making lists. That's it. Exactly. Literally correct. The list should be as long as it can be. Exactly. If there is a horror game, I will find you. Rat Shaker? What does that mean? Evil generic laugh.mp4? Yeah. We downloaded that earlier for that, just such an occasion. Okay, so Amanda the Adventurer 1, 2, and 3. Here's a question. Nah, we can't do it. I was gonna ask this. Do we list each different game in the series as its own entry? And then I remembered that Chilla's art is gonna be on here, and it just breaks all the rules, and then we can't ever use that system anymore. So, immediately invalidated. Might have been a good idea otherwise. I don't know. We're planning the next streams for real. We're planning the next year of content right now. Rat Shaker is a horror game. Okay. Rat Shaker. To be honest, literally the name just makes me love it immediately. Still loving this. Actually loving this more and more by the second. Although I will say, as a rat lover, a lover of the rat species, this is not okay. This is fucked up. You have to be reported. Rat Shaker is the fun and quirky solution to all your rat problems. Hold on to the rat, shake your arm, and watch life's problems disappear. How far can you go? What? It's a game where we shake rats. Oh, that explains everything. Oh, I see. Okay, got it. Well, let's see. Is this the rat that's like, oh? Is that the rat being like that? #1 best-selling amazing. Rat solution in all of Chat, what the fuck am I watching right now? Chat, what are you making me watch right now? And why do I like it?
Your one-stop solution to all of life's problems. Just hold, shake, and watch that meter rise. All your
Okay, is this actually a horror game though? I'm seeing only abuse. This is a horror game if you are a rat, if you are actually just a rat. Like, if you're a human playing games on Steam, is this a horror game? Is this... What is this? Hey, who gave you permission to stop? I will say that frame did immediately prove me wrong. Joska like, is this a horror game? Next frame? Yeah, okay. Yeah, fuck you, Rat Shaker. It's a combination of aesthetics or vibes, for sure, right? I'm so confused. Same. Let me know if I'm trying to manage. Let me know, I don't know if this is too loud or if this is okay on the volume, so.
Have a rat-tastic day.
Thanks. Yeah, why not? We'll put it on there. It looks silly, which is okay with me. Rat Shaker. Does Voices of the Void count? Absolutely. My favorite thing about Voices of the Void, so both on stream and off stream, collectively, I've probably put in what, like 9 hours into Voices of the Void. Literally nothing, not a single thing has ever happened to me in Voices of the Void. Literally not a single spooky thing, and I'm like, I'm sure it happens, right? People play this. This is a spooky game. People play this game, and stuff happens. I assume. How the fuck have I avoided it for so long? You either die a rat or live long enough to be the Joska shaking the rat. True. True. Sorry, little guy. I do like the out-of-pocket concept of something like Rat Shaker. Whoever just comes up with that. Hold up. Okay, sorry. I thought we had incoming news from the ground from Anime Expo of the person being like, yep, you were totally scammed. It doesn't work. I'm just waiting on it. My heart will sink. It's okay. What about lucid blocks? It's weird. I will give you my firstborn child if I have to. Please check. No, I'm not human. Ah, yes. This is the green core, if I'm not mistaken, correct? I've seen memes, but only memes, of green people standing on your front porch. Unless I'm wrong. But first, let's check out lucid blocks. Okay. Spider demon. Cool. Interesting. This looks okay. This is like the weird kind of game that I would spend absolutely 20 minutes just checking out. Like, yeah, we love janky, weird, random stuff like this. It's like a weird Minecraft thing. Yeah, why not? And to be honest, part of the appeal to me of like the janky, weird, random indie game streams is to almost just see a little bit and trust that chat is telling me that actual horror games and not trolling me with like some, I don't know, something that's not a horror game, and just diving in. Minecraft, but wrong. I like that. Justice for Joska at Anime Expo. I literally do think those bastards scammed me out of like a few $100s. I'm mad about it because I just know they're not gonna. I don't know. Anyway. Minecraft 2, bro. Minecraft 2 looks sick. I think I've heard of this before. Don't scream. Literally just you in the woods being jump scared. If you scream or talk too long, you restart the game from scratch. It's literally, and this is so funny, the anti-streamer game. So it's like, hey, Joska, what if you played that game where you just never talked? You know, the thing that you do? And I'm kind of like, that's really funny. I like that, yes. A few hundred. It was 200. A few is more. A couple hundred, I should say. We'll see how it goes. the other side of the country, but the thought is there. Wait, I think I missed it. Oh, protesting. Yeah, protesting in spirit. I wonder what the cool people at the Anime Expo are up to right now. Sorry. It's okay. Movement. Also, I didn't, if you're talking about this, I did notice the movement. You mean here? Is that the movement you're talking about? I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream has a game too. That's a classic, but that's like actually from the 90s adventure game, right? Okay. I'm trying to get through. So I'm being real when I say squirrel stapler. Is that true? Why do I feel like you're like Rat Shaker comes along and then obviously it's the greatest game ever made, 10 out of 10s from IGN and all of the journalists, and now we get, oh, it's like kind of like that. It's squirrel stapler, like everyone trying to just, cash in on the popularity. Is that what's going on here? Hey, what if you play a game where you can't do the thing you do for a living? Exactly. And I unironically love that. I will die on this. Squirrel stapler is real? Okay. Squirrel stapler. Sorry, I think there was other ones I missed. I'm trying to... I apologize. Incredible. Incredible, okay. From the Horror Games Wiki. Squirrel stapler. It's just a giant PNG, no doubt literally just like cropped from a random photo on Google Images of a giant squirrel looming in the background. Insane. I think the concept of don't scream is genius because, of course, streamers struggle. True. This is just violence. What is up with these games where you just are mean to animals? They do be stapling the squirrels, though. I will admit. I can't act like I'm lied to. Okay. What is the game, though? It doesn't look all that spooky, to be honest. Hunt squirrels, staple them to a corpse, and meet God. You are sleeping. Okay. This actually, suddenly, me leaning in, kind of a little more interested, more than the video, like, implied to me. You make me seem so mean. I'm sorry. Like, this doesn't do anything for me. This does. This goes hard. Just like what does it mean? The random juxtaposition. This goes a little harder. You staple squirrels. Smacks my forehead. True. I can't even be mad. I can't act like I didn't deserve that. A game about digging a hole is also a horror game? I don't think I agree. I think I played this, right? I guess at the very, very end. Spoilers for a game about digging a hole, by the way. Classically famous. I actually played this. I caught you. I understand what you mean, though. Maybe at the very, very end, yes. In my experience, that was like literally like less than 1% of the game. But kind of, yeah, sure. Dead Plate, The Freak Circus. Let's see, hold on. The Freak Circus. Me and my friends on a Saturday evening. It's an itch.io game. Okay. Oh, wait. I feel like I've seen this. This is like very Tumblr coded to me. I didn't know this was a game, though. I thought this was just a series of comics or something. So is this a horror visual novel? What is this? Is there a... Oh, spooky. I'm seeing spooky stuff in the background. Getting covered. Spooky bloody smiles is very scary. Okay, hold on. Wait a second. Can I not zoom in? Why are some of these so small? Friends. Right. Why do you doubt that I have friends? I have friends, by the way. I have friends. Just so you know. People think I'm really cool, actually. I swear. Why are some of these so small? This makes me more intrigued. You could hurt yourself, from the doctor. Okay, it's a VN. I'll add it, and then I'll check more. It depends on how explicitly spooky it is. The Freak Circus. Oh, that was a hear me out? Okay, okay. We'll hit it with a maybe. It's a monster dating game? Ah, okay, so we're dating these Tumblr-coded spooky gestures. I see. Or rather, they want to kill us, and they're like, you know, oh, shame you got captured. I guess you'll have to suffer. But, like, you know, you're also, like, kind of turned on by it sort of vibe. How close am I? Opus Castle, come on. I'm sorry, thank you. Opus Castle, sorry. I even mentioned this before, I think. Opus Castle. Okay. I just joined, and the first thing I see is the Freak Circus. I have so much internet to like learn about, to be exposed to. It's like Yandere. That surprises me absolutely 0%. Help, I fell asleep. What's happening? Literally the same thing that's happened since the start, to be honest. Monster Prom? Oh, maybe. Okay, let's check out Opus Castle. 3D horror adventure and mysterious game with a narrative based on the real tragic history of the little castle on Opus Street, located in the city of Sao Paulo, Brazil. Interesting. Okay. Unity Indie Game Core. I'm into it. The Freak Circus was fun. Maybe we will check that out. Okay. It's almost too too cinematic. I will say, I think for me, so there's like a couple different kinds of horror games. Oh, what is it called? There's another one that I think was the perfect example that I can't, that escapes me. It was like, there was like a remake recently too. But there's certain types of horror games, not saying this is or is not that are like very cinematic, where it's kind of like mostly a story is just playing out before you. So it's like, hypothetically, if this was the case where you can't get killed by anything here, like you mostly just walk into a room and like see spooky stuff happen, but like nothing, you know, can really affect the game. That is less appealing to me than a game like Granny that is, I guess, more interactive, where it's like you will fuck up and you will die, and you know, you yourself are actually having to sort of like make choices or like try to outplay the game. Because it's like, I wish I could remember what I have in mind. Because it was even like a popular game too. Hold on, I want to see if I can Steam remake. Okay, I will also say though, it's maybe a little generic. I am a Plague Doctor guy. I love the Plague Doctor, just everything about it. I don't remember what I was thinking about before. I'm sure the second I end stream I will recall it. Yeah, so there's like different kinds of stuff. I tend to prefer less like locked in, more interactive type stuff for sure. Which it does seem like this still has. This is more of like maybe a puzzle thing. Perhaps. Hate games that are playing themselves without your involvement. I think that's even fine. But it's almost like at that point, it's like just be a VN, or like, you know, there's sort of like, you can hit this in between that's just kind of unsatisfying to me personally. And again, I'm not saying that's what this is. But some games definitely are like that. Plague Doctor disrespectfully smash? Are you not a fan? Come on. Come on now. It's like a story game. It has a set ending. You can F around and find out too much. Okay. Well, oh no. I ruined the jump scare, sorry. We will add it to the list. It will go on our list of every single horror game ever made. Opus Castle. Like movie style? Elevator hitch, hold on. Okay. It's got real actors. Dead of Night. Dead of Night. Caps lock on because we're serious. Is this a game or what? Or maybe I misunderstood. At Dead of Night. I see. I figured it out. Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me. Don't. I feel it, the yelling coming on. Maybe Dead by Daylight? You know, I want to like Dead by Daylight. I really do. Or I wanted to. I'm not a Dead by Daylight guy. My issue with Dead by Daylight is that the aesthetic is like so sick. I love even their own horror entities that they've created are like so cool and fun and interesting. How do we just find like gameplay? So, okay, fine. Fuck you then. So it's like you have all of this awesome aesthetic, these cool horror creatures of like, you know, and they do tons of crossovers and stuff like that. But even their own stuff is like very, very cool, very fun. It's like, okay, what do we do with this? What if people run around in circles around a tree while the bad guy follows you, and then your friend just plays literally one mini game that's like a circle timing game, and it's the same in every single map, and you do that forever. And it's like that's really, it's like, but then there's going to be a bunch of minute stat increases that everyone will obsess over because for some reason this is also the most toxically multiplayer game that everyone takes so fucking seriously too at the same time, while they continue to run in circles as the guy chases them and their friend waits for the circle to be on the right square and then they time it. And it's like, and I'm being mean. It's okay. I understand, but that's my issue. Is it's like I feel like this could have been so cool, but the gameplay is like it's just like so boring. It's just running. That's what it feels like to me. Gets shot immediately. Is Dead by Daylight like a game you got to complete? Oh, sorry. I think you mean the last one. This one, Dead of Night, or what? Trust bro, there is lore to Dead by Daylight, or something else. We'll check this one. Caught you on my lunch break. Holy moly. Well, thank you. Hi. By the way, thanks again, as always, for hanging out, everyone. For chatting, chilling with me.
Okay, good. I'm checking my...
Okay, all right. You immediately start with the Markiplier plug. Okay. You know our game's good. Markiplier endorses it. I see.
So follow the compass. Here we go. Let's go.
It's a YouTuber trailer, huh? Is Jessica's Wi-Fi being funny? I don't think so, actually. I feel like I'm so distracted from the actual gameplay when it's all YouTuber core. This looks kind of fun, navigating a house and then Spooky Unk comes out and smacks you. Sure. Internet out for you? But you said for Joe. Wait, is my internet just dead right now? Experiencing the same thing, the Wi-Fi tweaking? Okay. I think, are we having issues? Hold on. It's the scary Unk. He got me. So, I think we're still on, right? So I have dropped some frames, but not that many. Thank you, Jessica. It's fun. Wait, going to bed now? Take care? Apparently I don't know if I can even be heard. It's big horror. They're trying to keep me from exposing their secrets. You're fine? It's good now? Okay. Glitches out for a second. How unfortunate. The scariest thing of all, bad internet connection. Yeah, I actually totally agree. Something I'm sadly used to more than I would like to be. Anyway, this seems cute. At Dead of Night, sure. You communicate with all the ghosts and dead people in the hotel while trying to avoid and hide from the killer guy. For this one? Okay, that sounds cool. I actually like that a lot. At Dead of Night. For me, it's fine. Okay, thanks. Thanks for keeping me up to date, guys. Home is where he is. Psychological horror / romance. I love that these two things can just be combined like this. They have gone too far. Home is where he is. Let's check. That is not what I tried to copy. Let's check. Can hear you fine. I've had 2 glitches, but they were relatively far apart. I wonder if that's on my end, if there's something that I can do about that, or like if that's because of my internet, or if that's just because of the broadcasting software, or what. I'm cooking with my suggestions for real. It is like half the list at this point. In the Dead of Night is interesting. Very good news. Jerska versus Joska. Who's winning? I think Joska still just has the amount of time advantage. Like, I'm kind of a newcomer here. Only been here for, 1 day. But I plan to overtake him. Elevator hitch. Okay, we'll do that next. I will say, this is, this is an ASMR thumbnail boy for sure. This is trying very hard, like, to be attractive. Just the art style and everything. But also, he wants to kill you, because the idea of a hot, attractive man wanting to kill you and being obsessed with you is not in anything like ASMR related. Nothing I've seen like that. Throw it in the trash. Leave it where it is. Eat. This strangely color contrasted apple. Erase the drawing. Leave the bathroom without looking. Which, by the way, to be honest, hot anime ASMR thumbnail boy secretly is yandere for you. Honestly, I feel like that's the kind of stuff that I should be playing. That is absolutely the kind of stuff we should be streaming. He's even... Okay. All right. He pulls out a chair and sits down awkwardly. Show me more. What is up with the coloring here? Bro's gone crazy. Okay. Yeah, this goes on the list. Home is where he is. Absolutely. Honestly, maybe this should be another, like, themed day we do. It doesn't even have to be horror, but, like, just go through all of the, like, every single itch.io, like, weird dating sim ever. What do you think? Do you think that's in our future? I think it might be. Okay, is this the same developer as A Date with Death? Interesting. So, okay, sorry. So there was something else, like elevator or something that I need to get through. I'm a man of my word. Except, for every single moment of my life ever. Wait, what was it? It was elevator pitch. Okay, kind of a similar type vibe for sure. At least on the outset. This just looks like a fun anime. This looks cute. So is this horror? This is horror. Surreal horror / escape room visual novel with point and click and puzzle elements. Okay. Oh, there's even a YouTube video. Hold on. Okay, little... Hold on. Calm down. Okay. It moves so fast. What is happening here? Going through someone else's drawers. It's pretty rude. Open drawers? Yes, no. Oh my god, it's speeding through the whole story. I do like this, though. I do like this. Wait, are you just... Oh, wait. I don't... This may surprise you to know. I can be pretty slow. I only just realized that you might be trapped in, like, an elevator here. Smooch Cowboys. Okay. I didn't respect your game, Elevator Hitch. I think I'm on board. Yeah, okay, I kind of love this, actually. Elevator Hitch is actual horror, but characters are hot. Perfect. The perfect combo. Amazing. Goes immediately on the list. Absolutely incredible. Did you check out... Oh, no. I have not actually checked out Slay the Princess. Which I think is more, like, not explicitly horror all the time, but I personally just think the game looks awesome. Slay with the princess at the clubs. I just remembered a game. Sharks and Minnows. Water horror psychological game. In a pool. Okay, spooky... Underwater diver man gets me interested. Slay the Princess goes on. Let's check this out. Find supplies to maintain your stamina. Complete 10 laps. Escape. It's so simple and so obviously like you know, I don't want to say cheaply made, but you know, this is like, it's such a simple game that somebody can just make in Unity. And as we know, that is a vibe. Mods, rename this stream to Picking the List. It's basically that, right? We're scoping out horror games, yes? Someday, maybe we'll have mods. Scarlet Hollow is also great. You know, reading Scarlet Hollow just triggered a memory in my brain, which is like, brain activity there is very rare, so I'm going to capitalize on that. I remember somebody asking right at the start of the stream, have you played Hollow Knight? And to you, 2 hours ago, yes. I played it right when it came out. It was amazing. I literally pirated it because I thought it was going to be bad. I played it for like 10 minutes and was like, okay. And then bought it, and one of my favorite games ever. Anyway, so Indigo Park. Scarlet Hollow as well. This goes on the list. Although I have to say, interestingly, this might have the opposite problem as most horror game trailers. It's like there's literally nothing happening. Do you even have mods? They're phantom mods. Trust me. You won't know about them. You won't sense their presence until it's too late, and you don't want that to happen. You best hope you never see them. Yeah, this is actually kind of interesting. I respect the restraint of this trailer so much, actually. it's like so bizarre. Sharks, and then it's just like the name drop. Okay, what a weird vibe. And I love it because I don't think it's like intentional. I don't think it's supposed to be so non-threatening as it is. So that just intrigues me more. So Sharks and Minnows goes on. At least from like the screenshots I was seeing too. Honestly, you know what? Like literally, why not even try? I will say though, for the amount of, you know, content that I'm seeing, seems a little steep in price, no? Okay. Sharks and Minnows. So hold on. So backtracking, Exit 8, have you played it? I have played it. You can beat that game, right? Because I never beat it. I played it for like an hour with a friend once. So maybe we go through and actually just beat it for once. Have to go. Bye-bye. Hey, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Thanks for chilling. This goes to everyone, by the way. If you take off, whether you comment about it or not, like, have a good day. Thanks to all the people who've been filtering in and out. I appreciate it. This is sincerely like, it says a lot about me, I think, that just literally doing nothing is like, I'm like, yeah, I'm having a blast. This is my dream stream, is literally just nothing. Cupcake? What are we cupcaking about? What? Sorry, what? Huh? Like, cat intensifies? I don't know what we mean. Have a good day. You too, thanks. Graveyard Shift. Sorry for yelling. It's okay. Graveyard Shift. At Freddy's? Apparently there's a grave. Is that what you even meant, by the way? Do we mean Graveyard Shift at Freddy's specifically? No, maybe this one. Is this what you meant? Thanks, Jessica. Loved hanging out. Same to you. Thank you. Okay, spooky, weird skeleton man off the jump here. Ah, oh, Lord help me. You know, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. It was just like, you know, it's kind of, maybe this is what it's like to just sense your soulmate game, but like something about I'm on observation duty, which I've never even played that much beyond the streams we did, but like this just makes me think of I'm on observation duty, and I just, Lord help me, I fucking love I'm on observation duty. I don't know why. I don't know why it hits me so hard. It's so silly. Anyway, this looks cool too. Something about it's just something about it. Dude, me too. I'm glad I'm not alone. Okay, what? Kind of jump scaring me with a surprisingly detailed just model of a guy, this is like a tell usually that something is less indie. Most indie games do not have characters that look like this. This is way too detailed for most janky indie games.
You should know that God in the cemetery isn't easy.
These are actually really good graphics. This game looks so fire, actually. It's kind of... it might be goated.
Found his body at the church door with a bluish complexion and a terrified look.
Can we agree, or does this mean that the voice acting is kind of also jank, but I love that too?
Shift guard died of a heart attack, and we found his body at the church door with a bluish complexion and a terrified look.
I think this guy, you know what, I think I'm actually an asshole. I think the person simply has an accent. And that might be why it sounds a little, to my ear, traditionally a little bit awkward. Oh. Glad to see Joska remembered his password. honestly, I deserve that for like the next week. Why is he walking like that? Wait, hold on. I know exactly what you mean. This is, was it before? The absolute Giga Chat approach. I agree. Nah, man. Come on. You wish you were just this imposing. Stepping into the room like this, everyone respects your authority. Everyone respects you. Actual Chad move. Okay, so this looks cool. We had this too. How much is it? I should start $2. See, this is what I'm talking about. Sharks and minnows with your like $6. Come on. Okay, can somebody help me? So there's Exit 8, right? Is there not another popular game that's like basically the same thing but a different like area or something? Can somebody, am I making that up? Was there not like this is all the movie mostly. Power Move, exactly. Is there not another popular game just like this that's just in a different environment, or am I crazy? Because everyone knows, I mean, you know, I assume most of us know Exit 8, very popular. I could have sworn that was like the train one. Is there? Yeah, maybe, yeah. Is there a train Exit 8? I don't know, I might be manifesting stuff that's not real. There's a bunch like that. I thought there was like one that was like by the same person or like nearly as popular or something. Shinkansen Zero. Actually, that might be it. Platform 8? I think, no, Shinkansen might be it. But thank you for that as well. We can check that too. Or maybe not. Wait. Yes, yeah, I think it was actually this one. Or a train, at least, for sure. I might be inventing how popular it actually was, though. It might just be... Oh, God. It is pretty scary. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Okay. Yeah, that looks like a scary game. Oh, maybe it's because it was Chilla's art. You know, it might be that. It might be that in, like, the previous Halloween stream... We're looking over Chilla's art games, and maybe I just like truly internalized this one. Choo Choo Charles. Oh, I've heard that. Hold on. True. Okay. I didn't know this was a Chilla's art game. I would add this to the list, but we basically have looped in all of Chilla's art stuff just in one big pile, because, I mean, come on. Choo Choo Charles, though. Okay, so we can add this. I've seen this. This was, like, really popular when it was first, like, showcased. I don't know if it went on to actually be as, like, well-received. But, like, people loved this when the trailers first came out, I think. This is something about trying to escape or, like, build up your train while there's an evil spider train on your heels. Good stuff. New, darker soundtrack. What a weird thing to advertise specifically. Nightmare mode. Oh, shit. We got here just in time for nightmare mode, since it is still October, right? That's why we're looking at all these scary games, right? Okay. You can always make a separate wheel for Chilla's art games. That's what we'll do for sure. It'll be like, if you land on Chilla's art, you know, in the list, then obviously we spin to randomize which specific game it is. It's not too shabby. Okay, so, quick recap. Actually, hold on. No, because we also have we can steal the list from last time. So tell you what, so like, if any of these, no, hold on, not tomato way, not mouthwashing. Oh, I remember this. I'm sorry. I remember, like, somebody mentioned Dead Plate before too. It's October, yeah, right? That's why I've just decided to go full in, like, non-stop 100% horror game mode, right? After all, the last time I streamed horror games was in October of 2024, so that's a tradition. We'll check out Dead Plate. Okay, so this is interesting. Oh, I remember this. This one came up last time. Yeah, I remember this. This is part of the sort of like Tumblr core spooky sexy boys game type stuff. So I just remember wondering though, and I guess I just trust you now, like implicitly. But this game is a spooky game, yes, because it looks more like a boys love, you know, type beat to me, but greener grass awaits. Horror games are just the best. I agree completely. Poppy Playtime. I looked over my Steam library and I somehow have that game and I never played it. It must have been given away free at some point or something, right? So Dead Plate is up there. Poppy is, I believe, pushes up my glasses, and I believe it's Poppy's Playtime. Might not even. Is that even? I'm being condescending. Is that even true? Oops. I'm wrong anyway. I believe it's Poppy's Playtime. It's just wrong. Poppy Playtime. I got Berenstain Bears on that one. From my in the Jerska verse, you might be used to the normal one where Jerska exists. Sorry, back there with the Berenstain Bears, it's actually Poppy's Playtime. Cancels you. I deserve it. I deserve it. I deserve it. Okay. I want to still steal the rest of this list too. So do we have everything from there on this one too? Obviously we have a lot more because we are stronger. Chat, flex your biceps with me. We have evolved. Joska was honestly a little pathetic. This dweeb ass back here, loser. Look at him, embarrassing. Look at him. Just look at him. You trust that face? That was somebody who had no idea what they were doing. However, we will be stealing their list. So, even though look at how much we've evolved since then. Like, it's not about size, chat, but, I mean, come on. Garden of Banban. We have that on the list up here, right? Yeah, okay, we did steal that one. Granny 2, Slay the Princess, Fear Assessment. Does anyone know what that's like? Fear Assessment? Fear Assessment Plus apparently exists. Alexander Wiseman. Let's see how wise you... Oh, I remember this. Wait, it's Germacore. Run assessment. Is it literally just that easy? It just loads you into the game? Hold on, I'm kind of curious. What better trailer than just playing the game for like 5 seconds? That guy isn't real anyway. That guy's a phony. I have words for him. Just a little awkward guy. Why are you mean, Jerska? Why are you on his side when he literally abandoned you for months, by the way? That guy, classic telltale sign of abuse. Love bombs you with lots of nice messages, being kind, actually uploading, and then ditches you. Then just ditches you for months. Then is just abusive. You that's the guy you're supporting? I mean, I understand, but you need to break away. And I'll help you do that. I'm the only one you can rely on to do that. I'm the only one that has your interest at heart. Oh, damn. Okay, reminder, there's the Steam Summer Sale, so some of these games might only be discounted for a while. And that's actually a turbo brain point. Okay, I want to turn this down a little bit. Leave all... Okay, the Free Assessment Program is a specialized test developed and implemented by government agencies to collect data on psychological torture techniques and their impact on individuals. Hold on. I've not been drinking enough water. Hold on. Okay. It serves as an essential tool in understanding the effects of fear-based manipulation. This test uses your webcam and information on your hard drive. Is the scary psychological manipulation is like the fear that you get doxxed? That is just like, you thought you were a cute anime girl. Gotcha! Here's the fat-ass 50-year-old balding man behind the screen. Ha ha! Is that what's in store? Just asking for a friend. This is why I'm so happy I'm in summer. What do you mean? Bro, what? Okay, in order to follow the test to its full extent, you must follow these 6 rules. 1. Leave all doors in sight wide open. Okay, this is an anomaly core, right? This is like the weird rule set that appeases the demons inside, the area or something. Well, I'm sorry. Why are you talking about gulping? What do you mean? I'm just drinking. Don't listen to me gulp, Chad. That's actually like really invading my privacy. Make sure you are alone. Turn off all the lights. Hold on. One sec, chat. Okay. I expect that of you too, by the way. If literally any of you doesn't do that, and I'm including leaving the curtains on your windows open, we are gonna die. So, it's in your hands. Sorry. Looks like I might disappear for another 5,000 months if you aren't cooperating with me. Turn off all lights. Follow all instructions. Stay focused on the test. Ignore all auditory and visual hallucinations. What do we do? Greetings, hello. It's embarrassing. I'm sorry, I'm so lost. Okay. Okay. If you see a face on the right, then you're experiencing psychosis and must end this test immediately. Seek help from a doctor. Oh, shit. I see what they're doing. I actually love this. I don't know if we should get sucked into just playing this, but this is very cute. No, don't leave again. Then you better be careful. You're acting like you didn't make an audio where you bought a fallen angel. That was Joska. I can't be held responsible for anything that guy ever did. I'm at work, dog. I gotta see my papers. I mean, fine, we're gonna die, but I'm so happy you could do your paperwork. Very selfless of you, by the way. I'm kidding. Sorry, that was mean. Just do your best, okay? Just play it? Okay. I do love the soundtrack. So thankfully, there's no image that showed up on the right side, so I think we're fine. So we get the good ending. Level 1. Sorry, I'm already experiencing visual hallucination. Ow! It literally is attacking my ear. It's attacking me. Stop. It's so loud in my ear, you don't understand. I can't even pay attention. It's hurting me. It's literally hurting me. It's literally hurting me. I can't. What if I... Get me out of here! Stop! It's literally... Stop! Can you go back? So I see. So you baited me into installing a turbo virus. So I see. Spamming block, by the way. I see. So you baited me into destroying my stream. It won't even close. Oh my god. It's not even closing. You don't understand. I try to be a good streamer and have... Oh god. Soothe me with some actual just cheery soundtracks real quick. Oh wait, actually, you know what it might be? I think my computer is breaking. I can't tell. I can't even tell. Oh, there we go. So I will say this. Oh god, there's so much. Okay, so that was terrifying in all the worst ways. I try to have a good stream setup where it's like it's like compressed if the sound gets too loud. So I don't even know if that was loud on your side of things, but oh my god. It was destroying me. It was destroying me. Jesus Christ. Is the stream still going even? So my computer is also just breaking. Is like an issue. Okay, we're still on. So I'll say this too. My computer is just like simply sort of like falling into the depths of old age or something. It does sometimes just lock up, which I was worried about happening. Kinito Pet. Okay, hold on. You got brain blasted too? Me too. I will say though, I liked everything about the style of that very much. Fear assessment. I didn't hear shit, so like, okay, I'm glad. So it's like, it just plays like beeps and like static noises and stuff, and it was so fucking loud. I just wasn't ready for it. And then it wouldn't let me close the damn tab. So it's like, it's literally torturing me, true. Honestly, the assessment process was like working out pretty well, as advertised. I actually like that a lot. That game seemed sick. But I think the stream volume probably doesn't convey it, which is for the best. Okay, so, Kinito Pet. Oh, hold on. Because I rage baited out of the thing. Wait, why is it so... Okay. Why is it, Why is it so bright? Help! This looks amazing, but help me. This is another sensory attack. Have you played Doki Doki Literature Club? I was actually pretty early days to that one. Played it pretty early on. I have played it. I do think it's like... I don't think I like it as much as most people. I thought it was like cool, but some people get really into Doki Doki Literature Club. Anyway, so whatever the hell this is, meet Kinito. Kinito is a friendly, fun-loving companion who can keep your computer safe. Perfect. I need this. Wait. I see. Is this a reaction to what just happened before? Note, Kinito Pet might not keep your computer safe. His multitude of great features go hand in hand with his upstanding personality that is sure to keep you entertained. I feel like we're mixing work with pleasure here. Are you here to keep my computer safe or entertain me? Because I don't feel like you can be committed to your job either way if you're trying to mix these two together. Firstly, perfect timing. This is perfect timing. I'd recommend this game, but it kind of doxes you, so don't play it on stream. Thank you. I really appreciate the warning, boss. Thank you. Thanks for looking out. This is what I need. This is perfect timing. Kinito has always been the face of 1986's Kinito Crew collection, and that is why we are delighted to bring our lovable mascot into the digital age. So why wait? Add Kinito Pet to your machine today. I would love to do this, but apparently I'll have to look into that. Make sure it has a streamer mode. Okay. There's a streamer mode? Sick. Okay. It'll show your info. I am actually so blessed. I'm literally talking about abusing you all and like being mean. And then you're just sincerely like, by the way, Jessica, like, because you're an idiot, like, be careful, you'll actually get doxxed, and here's how to avoid that. And like, here's all the steps to take. I don't deserve you. I truly don't. Okay, so we'll add this to the list with like a caveat. So this is Kinito Pet, right? Kinito Pet. Okay, awesome. Thanks, guys. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Very, very kind. Very actually kind. I appreciate it. Okay, so let's consult younger, foolish Joska. Life Eater. What is Life Eater? Anyone here know what Life Eater is? We aren't monsters. That's, I mean, it is like, yeah, it would be kind of messed up to just let somebody do it, but at the same time, plenty of people would. I don't know. I just appreciate, I guess the you know, prudent thinking to even catch that that's like a thing that I would do because I'm a dumbass. So, okay, let's look into Life Eater. And then I know Where's Lila is another one that I remember pretty well. Starting to look like my Steam library, which is never played. True. I'm the same kind of way. It's kind of like Julian and Friends. That game also messes up with your PC and even browser. I like that stuff, but it does always worry me that it will dox me. All right, so well, let's check it first. So this is Life Eater. It shows a very sad doctor or something. If you don't sacrifice your neighbors, the world ends. I feel like this is just an upside for most people. Life Eater is a horror fantasy kidnapping simulator where you must become intimately familiar with your target's lives, one intrusive action at a time. Kind of actually fucked up. Okay. So it basically what you're saying is this is actual, like, yandere simulator. Hope that the dark god you serve is even real. Insane. Steam sales get me. I have too many games. Same. It's just too appealing. It's like, it's only $5. I don't even know what it is, but it's only $5. Abduct Target goes crazy. This is just the guy from the Walking Dead game. I forget his name. Kenny, you can't fool me. Prepare to get sued. Didn't expect the kidnapping simulator. Me either. The kidnapping simulator goes crazy. Like, as an ASM artist, playing a kidnapping simulator goes crazy. Unfortunately, they don't have the Tumblr core art style, so they just lose out on all the free views and plays and downloads. Why does this seem fun? I actually really like the management style stuff where you kind of have like a schedule and you like figure stuff out. Sort of like, yeah, I kind of like this. I kind of like the blocky menuing type games like this, to be honest. It has a good story. Interesting. So this looks cool. It's pretty unknown. Looks pretty neat. Goes on the list for sure. Back to the happy music, which is like quite quiet in comparison, I think. When I look at my streaming stuff, no, I guess we aren't dropping frames. It looks like super sketchy on my computer, my browser, but I think we just have way too many tabs open is the issue. Isn't even gaming for him, it's just character research. True. Stalking and kidnapping, you say? Might come in handy for a couple scripts, I can imagine. Yeah, just when I conjure ASMR stories in my head, somehow stalking and kidnapping seems to come up. Yeah, actually. You might like Waltz of the Wizard. It's not horror, but it's a VR game. I've actually played it. I was really into VR for a while. Quit your job, join my emo band. I don't know if you're talking to me, but say less. Okay, so Life Eater. And then beyond that was Where's Lila? Do you know Enigma of Fear? Hold on. Well, why not? Enigma of Fear. Cute. Okay, interesting. It's like a zoomed out Resident Evil type beat. Joska now becomes Yandere Audio's VA. It's a very popular niche, right? And I've obviously leaned into it a little bit. I feel guilty every time. I don't know. It's just so wild to me that it's so popular. I get it on some level, but it's also just so strange, which is also kind of the fun part too. It's a very conflicting mess of emotions for me. Trees hate you? Okay, hold on. This is interesting. So this strikes me as something that is horror themed, but not spooky, if that makes sense. This looks like a fun, cute, well-made game that is not scary, but is horror themed.
Mia, if you are
I guess we can, why not? Hold on. Let's check it out.
This, it means you are trying to find me.
Obviously it wouldn't be
Hello
that
Puppets
easy,
is a
right?
horror VR game.
But there are questions that should never be answered.
I actually would love to do horror VR games, but I think the issue is that my computer, like whenever I try to link up my VR headset to the computer, it like breaks everything. I can never get it to work.
Just be careful out there. Okay?
People love being the center of attention, so Yandere is perfect for that. I get it. I don't even think it's about being the center of attention, but it's about, you know, I think there's some level of like unconditional, even though it's not love, but unconditional love where somebody is just so obsessed with you as you are, infatuated with you. And of course it helps if that person happens to be a hot anime boy or whatever, right? But it's like, yeah, I think there's an element of that and all this stuff. But it's like, yeah, that mixed with like the craziness part of it, I don't know if I understand as much. That it manifests in the complete like obsessive ways, I guess, is just that to the, you know, to the max degree. The possessiveness, yeah, I think that follows with that. It's like unconditional love to the point of obsession, of course, yeah, like so infatuated with you. Honestly, don't get why people like Yandere. Again, I think that's what it is, as wish fulfillment. It's like some level of that, which is taken to like, you know, I don't think people who like Yandere would say, oh yes, I literally want somebody to actually like kidnap me and, you know, tie me up, mostly. But yeah, it's like indulging in a weird, dark version of like that sort of part of the brain is what it seems like to me. I honestly couldn't tell you, but have massive abandonment issues. Yeah, that actually makes sense. I would not hesitate to believe that could be a big factor for some people. Yeah, to just be obsessed over, have someone possessive of you, to have someone like, you know, so into you that you don't feel like you're going to be abandoned, even though in reality, just so you know, real life, you know, stalker types absolutely do abandon people sometimes. Anyway. So this is interesting, although I'm not sure if this strikes me as like terribly spooky. Can we get a spookiness reading from anyone who's maybe looked into this? What are the scales at? What are the spookiness scales report, Doctor? Movement restriction kink also plays into it. Oh, I'm sure. I mean, of course, there's other stuff like that for sure. If you want to get into that, but like I think even aside from that, just at a base foundational level, like there's, you know, certain elements that I imagine play into the Yandere thing quite a bit. I was not paying attention. How do we get on to the topic of yanderes? Because we were looking at this game, which is about apparently stalking and abducting people. I think this dude is doing it to sacrifice them to his god, who may or may not exist. But, you know, the topic of stalking and abducting people is, of course, that's just another word for yandere, except that this guy, unfortunately, is not a hot anime guy. Unlucky. I would maybe re-roll your account, but yeah. Not very scary, uses the horror more for the puzzle. That's what it seemed like to me. So that one, I feel like is just not... It looks like a great game, by the way. I think that would be fun. I don't think it fits for like the horror game, like the scary, spooky style that I'm looking for. You want like the passion, like you want the passion and intensity, not the boundary ignoring? Yeah, I can imagine. Spooks meters are at a 20. I see. I'll consult my senior. Love and Fool's Gold Trust. Please look. You got it, boss. Boss tells me to look, I look. Shrimple as. Love and Fool's Gold. I should have known it would be cowboy themed. So, all right, visual novel, Western, story-rich, romance. Not seeing any scary tags here, but we can check the vibes of the trailer. I mean, it looks nice. I don't know if it... Oh, hold on. Okay, I'm going to be honest. I'm seeing no spooks happening. This is going to be saved for, like, visual novel day. Cowboy smooching game? Say less. Stardew Valley mentioned Sebastian Simp mode activated. I was also a Sebastian Simp when I played. He's like a programmer too, right? And I was literally making a game at the time, so I was like, it's my twin. We're twinning right now. Pretty art. The art goes crazy. No, this game looks good. It just doesn't look scary. So weak for cowboys. The game is for you. Enjoy. Very on theme for our American Joska. Friendly Neighborhood. Yes. I think this is a game I own as well somehow and have never played. Oh, My Friendly Neighborhood. Okay. There's Platform 8, which is by the same devs as Exit 8. Maybe that's what you were thinking? Oh. I literally thought that was the same game. So probably you're correct. So this is like Sesame Street spooky version, right? Something scary is happening with everyone's favorite Saturday morning puppet show. Sorry, you made games? Cool. What kind? I was working on it. It was a visual novel. It was like a fantasy themed visual novel, and I started getting way too advanced with it. So I'm like, okay, you're gonna be able to meet characters, but then you'll recruit them because you own a guild, and then you send them out on missions. And like, what if we had systems for this stuff? And then like, you know, if they like you enough, they'll do better. And rookie mistake, classically rookie mistake. But at its core, it was like a very choice-heavy visual novel in Renpai. You have to show us? I don't even think they survived. I can maybe...
Is always the worst.
Sorry, hold on.
Raise the curtain. Bring up the lights. The neighborhood is coming to town.
Spooky Sesame Street. It does look more like a strange action game in a way. This is like the kind of game... I like that though, okay. Resident Evil inventory system, sure. The most amazing ragdoll physics. The atmosphere of the trailer is not so intensely scary. This does seem more lighthearted for sure. Survival horror, funny horror, puzzle. I think it can go on there. It seems a lot more like fun, lighthearted type beat, but cool, I'd love that. I get chat, sorry, just moving. Jessica, why are you me? Why do you plan too much and then get overwhelmed? I unfortunately think that's part of like the human experience. I do think I'm especially terrible at it. So if you're in the same boat, then I apologize and I'm sorry. And I feel your pain. By the way, chat, thanks for your suggestions, adding a lot to my Steam wish list. Sick. Also, thanks for your suggestions and for just hanging out and for just chilling with me. I do think I gotta go in approximately, just off the top of my head, say 23 minutes. Just so we know. So we're probably, not gonna be playing anything like this today. But again, for me, for whatever it's worth, chat, uwu, I've had a lot of fun literally just chatting and like talking and looking at games and hanging out. So thank you. I've been wanting to start a webcomic, but I keep thinking about how much I would have to do and get cold feet. Yeah. No, I feel that. So My Friendly Neighborhood, hold on. I do think I'm starting to understand the very basics of how my layout should be for streaming. So it's like 1% figuring this out, which feels good. Couldn't get Twitch to work, of course. So, you know, fuck me. But everything else is like I'm starting to understand. Bro had a whole stream to make us work for him. You're not supposed to say it. I'm just spending time with my viewers. You don't like spending time with me? What do you mean? What do you mean I'm shamelessly making you work for me unpaid? You've got a good list going for games. I think we do, boss. I think we have, I'm gonna call it a good 24-hour stream is worth of games. I'm sure I could probably get through it. I'm just built different like that. We have more though. We still have more. Hold on. So we are shamelessly just stealing from past Josuke though. So happy you're streaming. That's very kind. Thank you. You're lucky I'm on company time, so I'm getting paid either way. Okay, well, in that case, yes, I think you're actually very lucky. I think getting to suggest horror games and look at silly horror games and getting paid for it on company time is actually the dream. If anyone has any openings for a position like that, by the way, I would like to formally contact you. Cursed apartments. What is this? Crusted apartments. Cursed apartments? I'm not sure what this one may be. Bye, Chad and Joska. If you're taking off, take care. Take care. Bye-bye. So instantly, this looks pretty suitable for a horror game stream. Is this multiplayer? Or is Dan just built in? I'm watching this in the middle of my class. I respect it. I respect it. So glad you're back-ish, Joska. Thanks. Sincerely, I do appreciate it. I don't want to get too sentimental on you, but, you know, experiencing nothing but, like, understanding and kindness and just, like, people being incredibly nice, even when I was just, like, not being very good about, you know, about anything about the channel or what I should be, and it's very sweet. I am legitimately just a very lucky person, I understand. So, thank you. Thank you. It's been nice hanging out. I think Dan comes with the game. Yeah. So you buy the Dan edition, like, for an extra $5 or something, or is that how this works? Cursed Apartment is a multiplayer and single player horror game where you need to be attentive to not overlook any anomalies. Anomalies, you say? Anomalies. Well, it's going on the list. Instantly just goes on the list. Cursed Apartment. I actually kind of like the idea here as well, of some of these being multiplayer. I feel like if we were to do an endless barrage, non-stop stream of every horror game ever made, it might be a nice change of pace to have just the occasional one where somebody else can come in and tag along too, potentially. Lucky, yes. Talented, very. Thank you. Your check's in the mail. You've been very good acquaintance to make these past couple of days. I appreciate it. And I hope to mostly just keep up a little bit of momentum. I think it'll be easier on the streams. I just need to also keep up with the editing, and especially with trying to interact with this person who might be helping me edit some audio in the future, which should help smooth out when I'm being an inconsistent, vanishing, you know, terrible content creator. So he's an anomaly sniffer. An anomaly sniffer. A sniffer of anomalies. That is certainly a way you could phrase that. I don't think I would, but I will die for your right to say that. What else? Bad parenting. Wait, can I say, did this game not have, like, is this game not made by, like, somebody who actually turned out to be, like, really terrible, or there's, like, some massive controversy here? Because if somebody was blatantly just like, I don't want to, like, predatory or something, I could be wrong. It might be a different one. So, sorry, bad parenting. But I feel like I heard that recently or something. So if that's the case, I think I think we can pass on some games if they're made by like actual like people who should be in jail type beat. I could be wrong. Am I inventing something? Hearing anomaly sniffer after zoning out killed me. It's the kind of thing where you just, yeah, I think it brings you back to reality just a little bit. You're right. Interesting. I'm also realizing I need to figure out how to shorten the response time for my chats for stream. Last report. Let's try that. Last reports. Bye guys, this was an awesome stream. Hope to see you all soon. Hey, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for tagging along. Appreciate you very much. And again, like I'm just so psyched to be able to sit here and just hang out, just be dumb, look at horror games forever. It's funny how you think you can escape the list though. It's funny how you think you'll spend any amount of time from this point on not looking at horror games ever again. But you can try. You will find that they are in your dreams, firstly, but anyway. Take care, thanks. Sorry I'm not a native English speaker. I sometimes forget about some words. No worries, no worries. Last report. Au revoir, people. Take care, take care. So we found another 8-bit core, like a NES type one, which joins the one other one on the list. Is this okay? Is this a management game? Chat, did we even play a game today or just talk? I went to work. We played the one game. We played Fear Assessment until it attacked me. So, but we did. We played it for probably 2 minutes. You think I'm not a real gamer? You think I'm a phony gamer girl type? No. I do like this. I'm instantly on board. Faith has less pixels. Okay. Yes, you're right. This is more like a 16-bit or something, because Faith is like actually like an Atari, like 8-bit. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What do you want me to say? I'm sorry. Anyway, this is awesome. We played Tomato Way, trust. That is unfortunately true. A true thing I can say about myself is I have played Tomato Way. Clearly gamer girl? Well, I mean... Thank you. No tomatoes. This is awesome. I like this one a lot. What I also want to do is I absolutely, by the way, as we go through this, we will be tier listing every single game. I will make my own personal, just for fun, but like, obviously we're going to be tier listing it, of course. Have to do that. That's probably just going to be the standard for every game we ever play ever. Firstly, is it last or lost report? Lost. Last report. Wait, Jessica, check out House. Okay, hold on. It's my favorite show. I'm gonna say, okay, House. I'm gonna say game probably is what we're looking for. House survival game. Tier list stream raw. I'm a tier list stream guy. I think it's just a fun vehicle for discussion, rumination, analysis on the things that you've done. Jesus, how many freaking games are on the list? Not enough. Try to survive through the night in a house that's trying its best to kill you and your family. Just a step too far. I can see why this pops up when we're looking at pixely horror games. Cute, I like this. Greener grass awaits. Oh, yes, I saw you or someone say that before. We'll check it out. Don't worry. What is this? Sorry. Okay, yeah, I like strange, weird, like what the fuck is happening type scenes, type games. Spend time with your family. It's so cute. It's the eye bleach option. Hang out at home. Can't believe I caught a stream. Holy peak. Thank you again for being... What's that word? Oh, cute. What's happening again? I missed something. Oh, feeding the cat. Cute. Sorry, what? I hate this house. Oh no. I don't know what the tone is supposed to be. I like it, but I hope that wasn't supposed to be like scary. But I do like this. Stay up late. As if I don't every single day. This is actually like really fucking gory too. Piano monster from the Mario universe goes crazy. Okay, this is I see. I'm in. It's actually like really gory. That's crazy. I don't want to be spoiled on too many more scares at this point. So I'm in. House. Holy Jack Stabber reference. I don't care if this is on your list or if you're even into this type of game, but Baldur's Gate 3, oh, classically, yeah. I'm a big D&D guy. I don't play very much just because it takes like so much time. But I love D&D, which I guess is quite different than Baldur's Gate, honestly, even though it is the same engine. But yeah, Baldur's Gate itself, 3 especially, or I guess only because I haven't played the other two. But yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 is a classic. Everyone likes Baldur's Gate 3 for good reason. Fears to Fathom. Sorry, hold on. I keep doing this where I see a name and I'm like, oh, don't worry. I'll check it right away. Proceeds to completely brain empty, like forgets everything, never looks at it again. What was it? Wait, sorry. I feel like I just said that and I already forgot. I'm trying to look back. ENA Dream BBQ? Hold on, I remember this one too. Greener Grass. Okay. Awaits. That was it. Greener Grass Awaits. And again, thanks for like all the suggestions. This is awesome. I really just appreciate, I mean, just everything basically that's happening right now in general, but like, it's so cool to get all these games I don't even need to like know about, because that's my favorite way to jump into these random horror games, is to like know as little going in and just be like, all right, this one, Greener Grass Awaits, all right, jumps in. Let's do it. Ooh, okay, hold on. I will say this too. So, I'm a New Mexican. I'm from New Mexico. One of New Mexico's things, is this by like the same person? Did they just, are we like a Chillazart type situation? If they did an alien one, I have to get on with the alien representation. Everything out here is about spooky alien stuff. The dancing scene. Will, my beloved, a Will enjoyer from Baldur's Gate 3, a rare breed. Damn. I respect it. I do think he sounded like it. He took an interesting direction before the game came out, when his character type was like different. Okay, anyway, so Greener Grass Awaits.
Tonight, under a clear sky, greener grass awaits.
It's a golfing situation. There are no lights, but the moon is bright. That's just like not true, it seems like to me. Joska lore. Wait, what's the lore? This looks cute. A cute golfing horror game. I'm in. Thank you for the suggestion. Will and Karlach were really late additions. It's sad because they didn't get as much as others. It's not only that too. It's like, wasn't Will, didn't he essentially get rewritten too? I also have not beaten Baldur's Gate 3. I always make it to Baldur's Gate the city, and by then I'm like, 60 hours in, and then I end up dropping off. So I think I've missed a lot of the good story beats and everything. I need to go back and finish it. Greener Grass Awaits. Writers did Will low-key dirty. I like him, but he's just so bland. I like him too, but it's like, I like a lot of the stuff that sort of like happens around him, but yeah, he himself is fairly like straightforward, which is not an issue. But I am curious. I remember liking the direction it seemed like they were taking him before a little more. Don't mind me just destroying everything around my desk. There's this really old game I remembered. It's called The Child. Okay, hold on. There's something else. I'm trying to... Fears to Fathom was one. And then The Child. This one's like a super... Or is it? I might be thinking of something else. Wait, what is this? Which one do we do? Unpopular opinion maybe, but Gale was my favorite from BG3. That is also an unpopular opinion. I think it's cool that other characters get a little appreciation in their own ways. So what is what is this? How does this work? Oh, this is just the base game, or what? I don't understand. I have no idea what's going on right now. Good. So I guess this is like some kind of anthology thing where there's different versions, like different little tiny collection of stories. Okay, I gotcha. So there's no actual just normal Fears to Fathom. It's each is like a flavored little chapter or something. Collection of scary Reddit stories. Okay. I can appreciate that. Put that on there. Fears to Fathom. The second season. Jessica, what animal do you want a cute drawing of? Cute animal drawing, you say. A cute animal drawing. What is my spirit animal? The sloth. You know, I don't know. When you say that, just penguin is the first thing that came to my mind. A penguin or an owl. That's what I'm feeling. That's what the stars are telling me. You don't have to, by the way, but that's cute. Thank you. They're all allegedly based on true stories. Really. Sydney Harper, 23-year-old working at a consulting firm. I see. So it's like, plans a weekend gateway to Woodbury rental with her college friends. Little did she know what was about to unfold during their stay. That's interesting. I wonder, I'm trying to like figure out how I feel about this, because in a way it's kind of like, I don't know. It's interesting. I look forward to checking this out. 24 hours from now, when we're in the middle of our extended stream to play every single game on this list. It's not like it's that many. Not too many so far. Fears to Fathom is the realistic horrors for real. It's like, I guess I haven't like considered or put much thought into how I feel about depictions of like actual real killings and killers and stuff. Because I'm like, if there was like a Jeffrey Dahmer game, what would I think of that? I'm not sure.
Good evening, Vermont.
Honestly, there probably is, to be honest.
WKWB.
Reminds me of the coffee shop horror game, kind of. Yeah. Like the Chilla's Art stuff, where it's like a collection of stuff. I agree. So there's this, and then there was there's another. What was the name? Oh god. It might be lost. Oh, The Child. Hold on. The Child. The Child? The children yearn for the minds. Yes, that's what I meant. The Child game. Game free. It might be too under the radar. I don't think this is what... Maybe this one. Maybe? I think you said it was really old, right? Visual novel, story-rich, anime 2D. It does look like it could be horror themed still. Flashing lights, light gore. Interesting. I'm not even sure. Sorry, let me scroll back down. I mean, it's not really true story since most of the content is taken from Reddit. Oh, okay, I see. Faith alone is like 5 hours. I don't know if you know this, but I'm something of a gamer girl, so yeah, I'm just built different. I'm sure we can handle it. The children, they yearn for the mines. Yippee Psycho, I remember this. I bought this for a friend. I never played it though, myself. Let's check it. Hold on. Alien Isolation is another good one. That I have played. I never beat it though. You may notice a pattern with me. It's almost like I have commitment issues. It's almost like I can't commit to anything I do in life in any capacity ever. Here's Yippee Psycho. Which is like, as far as I can tell, office horror. You can't fool me, Joker from Persona 5. Growing up and taking an office job. I see you. But this might be like, I feel like this was like a, maybe even a puzzle game, like VN or something. Gamer Girl Joska, yes, thank you. Thank you for addressing me properly. I feel like this is way more cinematic, by the way, than the actual game was, but I could be wrong. But yeah, I think this goes on the list for sure. Executive Edition. Okay. So it is basically time for me to hop out. So I'll say this. So even as we come to a conclusion on this stream, and by the way, thank you endlessly, as always, for even being here. Literally just the coolest thing that I can hop on stream unannounced and there's people just chilling and willing to just sit with me and waste our lives together. No, it's not though, actually. It's hard work. But no, this is awesome. So thank you. What I'm seeing here is that even as we come to a close on this stream, which has lasted for approximately 3.5 hours, doing nothing but listing horror games, compiling them into a list that will be each and every one played, I'm sure. I'm sure I will get through all of these, absolutely. As I do this, I still see suggestion after suggestion in the chat. So, frankly, I think we have to do another list stream. Calm down. What do you think? It's scary? Horror movie music comes on when I say this? You're stuck with me. You're stuck with me. We're not even done listing games. We're not even done. You think this is even a fraction of what we have in the store? I'll see you tomorrow. No, but seriously, thanks for hanging out. It's been a blast. It's been a lot of fun. I will hopefully be streaming a lot more. So I'm not kidding about much more in the list, but I guess potentially someone could say you have enough content, you have enough to to pick something to play. Joska, surely you're not a fake gamer girl. You have all these games. You're gonna play them, right? Right, Joska? Anyway, thanks for stopping by, guys. It was a fun stream. I appreciate it a lot. You'll hopefully see me again soon. I hope to see you again soon, not in the yandere way. I don't like scary, Jessica. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. I will be more active, and how does one end a stream? You just say bye. All right, well, take care. Have a good day. Have a good night, if that is what it's like where you're at. Bye for now. Thanks again.